New Year, everybody. Hi, it's 2022, right? Right, Joel? Those things don't work. Stop.
They're still cheap. I tried.
They don't work.
Damn it.
They don't work. Knock it off, Joel Pearl. Hi, it's me. I forgot my name. Joel Pearl's here. Joel?
Jeremy Lambert here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? How was your day, Jeremy?
Joel, I'm busy. I'm always busy, but I take time out of my schedule to talk to all of my friends here and the final episode of ever in 2021. There's no more episodes of anything.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the last episode we're ever going to do of anything ever. Keep that in mind.
Yes.
I saw it. I saw that message. Don't you dare.
What message?
This one right here. If they pay us, we'll talk about them. But if we're not, they ain't paying this channel. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you actually don't. Well, you'll get a Twitch cut. If people want to support Joel Pearl, they can leave bits and sub through Twitch. If they want to support Joseph, they can leave humper chats and super chats through YouTube. And I don't care which one you do because I'm getting that money either way. But do a bunch of it. How about that?
Twitch.tv/Fightful Gaming. If you're not already there, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, we do stuff on that channel. We do stuff and things on that channel.
All right, Jeremy, what are we here for today?
I don't know.
You started talking about it's the end of the year and you're all excited because it's the end of the year and it's over, but also it's a good time for us to reflect.
Did I say that? Yeah, well, so here's the thing. As people know, and by the way, we got people backstage. As I said, this is gonna be like a pop-in show. And this is what we were gonna do yesterday until Luther messaged me and was like, "I'll co-host the show with you." And then I said, "Well, sorry to the 3 million people that reached out who wanted to co-host. I can't really turn down AEW legend, Japanese deathmatch legend, just legend in general, Luther, to be the co-host." So, but I wanted to do this show today to just talk about 2021. We can talk about wrestling. We talk about life. Things happened this year. Joel Pearl, like there was 365 days. At some point during this year, something happened to you, right?
Yeah, at different times during these 365 days, something did in fact happen to me.
Exactly.
Did anything happen to you?
I mean, a lot happened to me, but I'm the main event, Joel Pearl, so I'll save all my comments for last. I want to talk to you first. But first, JJ says, "Hello, you beautiful people. From me, head of PR, I'd like to say massive thank you for making this year great. All hail. Love you all." JJ, the fucking best. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for all your hard work that you do, always retweeting stuff, always promoting stuff. Just everything you do, man. I appreciate you so much. And just I appreciate you so much, buddy. I hope everything's well with you. I hope 2022 is a good year for you. I hope you close out 2021, which I think for you is in like 2 hours. I hope you close it out well. Thank you so much for everything, JJ.
Finishing strong.
There you go.
Joel? Yeah.
We got a lot of people here. I don't actually want to make them wait. You can save your comments for later. Because I'm gonna pop people on and then I'm gonna tell them get the fuck off. Jay Shell is here.
Okay, well, you brought Jay Shell. Hi.
Hi. My mom bought me a little crown thing to wear on the show, and she told me if I didn't, she'd be disappointed. So I'm wearing it for her today.
Aww.
It looks great. I like it.
Thank you. I don't know how to do with the headphones, but we figured it out.
It looks good. You got it down. It looks good. I just listened to Jay Shell talk with her aunt, Big Swole. I message you every single time. Yeah. You all on that show, and Big Swole's always like, "Jay Shell." It's the
we're
best.
Besties. So
I love it.
I'm in this book. This is what I was telling you about. I'm in this book, and I'm sending it to her for her daughter. So I'm so excited. She's gonna get to read it. I'm gonna sign it for her and stuff too.
I love it, Jay Shell. You have become, I don't know if it's an overnight sensation, but as Cass calls you, the Anna J of wrestling media.
Oh, and God, yeah.
I adore you. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. What are some of your favorite moments in 2021? Can be wrestling, can be personal. Whatever stood out to you in 2021.
Okay, Bianca and Sasha was my favorite wrestling moment this year. My match of the year also. I guess that's a hot take in some communities, but not over here. That was a really amazing moment for me, especially because like I got a cameo with Bianca at the beginning of the pandemic, like when she was like from NXT to Raw, and she told me that I inspired her, and I was like 15 or so at the time. So like to now see her on that stage was like so amazing for me. I was crying, like I had all the tears and everything. But like personally, I Kate brought me onto the distraction, and it literally like changed my life overnight, which because I over the next night I got brought onto Body Slam, so technically I guess I am an overnight. But over the past 2 months, it's just been insane, and a lot of support, a lot of amazing people I got to talk to. So I'm just grateful for all of that stuff.
I was very happy Kate did the show that I told her to do, and not the show that she wanted to do. She can hear this, yeah. And
JJ, I'll get my mom to say fuck Bob O'Neill, but I'll put on the Body Slam TikTok, so you have to go on TikTok to see it.
Please,
she's playing now. Damn.
Yes.
She's got the game.
I've said this to you a million times. I'll say this to you again. I'm so proud of you. I admire your work ethic so much. I love people that are creative, that work hard and just go for it and put themselves out there. And you've done that in a short period of time. You've accomplished so much in a short period of time. I cannot wait to see what 2022 holds for you. I know you're going to chop Cass. I'm looking forward to that. You can chop Steven Jensen as well. He's going to be a Terminus. Kick the shit out of him, please.
Make that happen.
Do it.
I'm just, again, I love people that work hard and that like go for it and want to be good at this shit. And that's why I'm trying to steal you from Cass, because I want to work alongside of you, because I feel like you're like coming after me and we're going to have this competitive rivalry, and I don't want any.
Well, technically I'm not even coming after you. I'm coming after Sean because I have the managing editor title.
Wow. So you're just skipping me. You're just like, I'm going straight after Sean. That's fair.
I gotta do it for the heat. I gotta make Bully Ray proud of me. So I gotta do it.
Oh my God, with Bully Ray, Jesus. Anything else stand out to you, Jay Shell? We have so many people backstage. I don't want to keep them waiting.
No.
I'll get off. Oh God, I'll get off. I just wanted to thank everybody who's watching, because a bunch of the people watching probably have seen me on Twitter or seen me on the show. So I want to thank you guys for your support. The only reason I've really been able to get here is because of your support. I can work as hard as I want, but without people backing me, I wouldn't get anywhere. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Everyone, please support Jay Shell. Jay Shell, plug anything you would like to plug.
Oh, you guys can follow me on Twitter at JShellNicole. It's like right on the screen over here. I do all my updates and everything like that over there. I'm writing for Body Slam, but I have a really cool show coming out. If you like the distraction, you're going to like the show. We can never stay on topic either. My best friend Haley is going to eat an onion in the first episode. We have an interview with Janai Kai as well in that first episode. So you like to see people get embarrassed and you like wrestling, we got the both of them. So that's Sunday at 6 p.m. On the Body Slam YouTube channel. And that'll be on my Twitter and everything like that. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Jay Shell. I look forward to continuing to follow you in 2022, collaborating a little bit more.
Yes.
And thank you so much, Jay Shell. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your 2022. Talk soon.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye. Next, we've got a man who is allegedly not doing a podcast with Matt Hardy pretty soon, because he's definitely not John Alba.
What's up, gentlemen? It's so nice to see you. It's been a hot second.
It has.
John Alba, I love you so much. Can I say that on air, that I love you?
I think so. I mean, we've killed the gimmick at this point. It's all good. No, man, I miss you guys so much. It's been so much chaos this year, but I want to put over Jay Shell real quick. She's awesome. She is so receptive to feedback and so open to it, and she's done a great job, and I'm excited to see what's coming from her. But yeah, man, congratulations on a great year with everything that you guys are doing. I'm so glad that I got to hang out with both of you guys this year in person. So it's super cool.
Will it happen again? That's my question.
I hope so. I hope so. I don't know. I might have to big league you now, Joel. There's no going through all these concourses to meet Joel Pearl anymore. I had to navigate through the concourses of Arthur Ashe Stadium. People tried to touch my hair. It was a disaster.
It was delicious.
I kissed your hair.
You did.
Your hair.
And then
John
Davian
Alba?
punched me in the face and messed up my hair. It was horrible.
Yeah, she should have.
She was in the right.
You know, I brought a special prop here for my appearance.
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
no.
This
We
is a
know where this is
problem.
going.
I'm going to overnight this too at some point, Jeremy. This is the match worn, ripped open T-shirt from when Davey and
Wait, you're gonna give me that?
at some point I'll mail it to you once I trust
Oh
the postal
man.
system. But yeah, ripped open. My chest was pressed against this shirt, and then it says, of course, I was there. Yarmouth, Maine, 9/25/21. So at some point we'll get you that memorabilia, Jeremy, as a little gift.
Oh, I'll wear that on air too, and then I'll
Yes.
auction it off and keep all the money.
That's what I wanted to hear. I was waiting for that.
No, man, what a fun year this has been, and it's been trials and tribulations for all of us, right? But I'm so grateful to have become more ingrained with my fellow WrestleMedia brethren, and the support that you guys have offered has been so appreciated. Not just you guys, but anyone who watches and listens, and I'm so grateful, man. I just got like a video from Matt Hardy, like the coolest freaking thing ever. Life is kind of cool sometimes, right? You just
Did
gotta
he tell you to give him hell?
you just gotta, in the words of George Carlin, don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. Jeremy can sometimes be a sweaty thing, but I'll pet you.
I'm very sweaty.
I will
My
pet
hands
you.
are like, yes.
You were very
sweaty.
nervous around me in Chicago.
I mean, how could I not be? I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again.
Mhm.
So Chicago was a whirlwind kind of weekend, and
Mhm.
everything was delayed by night. And then like I didn't even tell you that I was coming. The only people that knew were Sean and Hannah, because I wasn't going to tell anybody and be like, yeah, I'm going to be there. And then something happened again.
Who's Hannah?
Share. But
Another killer gimmick here.
But I got there and we go to the karaoke bar and I see John Alba. I run up, I give him a V trigger, and then he gives me a hug. He gives me a hug and he just goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm good, John. I'm good." And it was just the sweetest thing ever. You're just the nicest person.
Thank you.
And then you gave me your number, and then the
course.
first thing you messaged me was flipping me off. So,
Meanwhile, I was dying, like physically dying. My vocal cords were actually tearing apart from whatever holds them in place. And it was the most painful evening of my life. But we had a great time. Fuck Bob O'Neill, naturally.
yes.
And no, listen, man, I'm even though I'm not super ingrained in the same way that I used to be able to be, I love watching everything the Distraction's doing from afar. I love you guys. I love everything you guys are doing. I'm so grateful for all you guys. And I'm just so happy that I 200 patrons, people are voluntarily paying. Is that accurate?
I have no idea. I don't even have anything to do with
I would
that.
say I had the best birthday message for Joseph this year. I thought that was
that's why you closed it, Alba. Like when I was putting that thing together and I saw you were the first person to send it in. I was like, oh fuck, like you guys got a lot to top here, like a lot to live up to, and nobody did. I was like, well, this is gonna close it.
That was good stuff. But hey, I'm super appreciative of you guys. I hope you all get to check out the Matt Hardy podcast. Sorry that you have to listen to another podcast.
Fucking hell.
But
He'll pass it off to me.
probably. I'll just send you direct notes, Joel.
Thank you. My God.
But no, seriously, congratulations on a great year. Happy New Year to all you guys. And looking forward to what 2022 brings our way. Hopefully I get to see you guys and hang out in person.
I hope we get to see each other again in 2022, and we'll have to do more karaoke where you were allegedly your voice was strained.
No, now I can actually sing, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it Brandy? You're a fine girl.
I'm kicking this man off the air for that. Everyone listen to Extreme Conversations with Matt Hardy. That drops next Friday. Matt Hardy and John Alba. I'm going to have to listen to it, and hopefully I do some transcriptions on that justice and get people interested if they're not already interested. Like, I think Matt Hardy is fantastic, a great storyteller. So many stories to tell as well. And I guess John Alba, he's okay too. Speaking of someone we had just mentioned, Cher, not Hannah, is here. But before you say anything, I've been requested to tell this before a certain time. So the EP messages in and says, "Can you say that my favorite moments were going to All Out with you, getting to hang out with a bunch of people that included John Alba and Cher, us going to the shows, getting to hang out with Luther, and he gets his own separate category because he is awesome, and everything Eddie Kingston, he should have beaten Punk, and everything with you, which is me." So that is the EP's reflections on 2021. How you doing, Cher, Hannah?
I haven't had internet since Tuesday, I'm on my iPad, tethered to the hotspot from my phone right now.
You've been popping on and off. I've seen backstage. I expect that this will
Because
cut out any second now.
I tried to do it on data, and my data is so low from having no Wi-Fi, and it's the end of the month, so it restarts tomorrow. So I have unlimited, but after like so many gigs, they're like, you're cut off. So
And what was your favorite moments of 2021?
I don't know.
You knew what you were coming on this show for, and then you.
No, I didn't. Actually, you sent me a link. All you did was send me a StreamYard
Oh,
link.
that's
You didn't say a
true.
word.
I did just like send you a link. I don't think I actually said like this is what you're here for. That's probably true. That's my fault.
Okay, my best moment of 2021.
I think we all know what it is, honestly.
Not wrestling related. Yeah. Not
Well, no, it was singing related.
Yeah, it was singing related.
It was singing related.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does that with his group too. That's like their thing. They give the finger. It's
Wait,
great.
no, I'm talking about karaoke.
So am I.
I have a picture of me. I have a picture of me at karaoke going like this to Sean. So
that's true. That is true. Not wrestling related. What was your favorite moment of 2021?
Okay, repeat that again.
Not wrestling related. Favorite moment 2021.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it was my court case being finalized about 2 weeks ago.
It's always good.
So I just got the papers the other day that said your case is closed.
Whoa!
So
can we kick him in the groin now?
So actually, I'll have to send you the video later. He texted me earlier and asked, because today is my son's 5th birthday. And he texted me earlier and asked me if he could call him to tell him happy birthday. And so I asked Reed, and Reed said, "Who?" And I said, "Your dad." And he said, "Who?" And I said, "Reed, your dad." And he goes, "No."
That's wonderful.
Tremendous.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So
happy birthday to Reed. I hope he has a great birthday and rings in the year nicely. I know, like, knowing you and whatever you got him, your gifts. I saw the gift that you got Sean. I'm sure whatever you've done for him is going to be tremendous.
Yeah, I think he's going to enjoy his birthday. So we're heading over to my parents soon so he can have his Spider-Man birthday.
Very nice. I do have a special message that I was requested to play while you were on the air. So I'm going to do that now. Maybe this works.
Hey guys, Anakin JMT here. Unfortunately, I can't be with you guys live as I'm actually in the theater right now with my son watching Spider-Man on IMAX with him for a great New Year's Eve day I'm having with him. But I just wanted to pop in real quick here via video and just say how much I appreciate all of you guys and how much of a great job you guys at Fightful and then are doing, and then of course all the Fightful friends. How much I appreciate you, Jeremy, Cher, Throwback, Drew, Aaron. You guys are all great. Joe Holbert, take care of yourself, buddy. You come back whenever. JJ, keep being great PR, and Pearl. Well, you share my name, so I gotta say something nice about you. No, you're a cool dude. Some of my favorite wrestling memories from 2021 were really getting into AEW full time, and really finally being able to really get into it and having a product that I really enjoy. Getting to see all of the original Undisputed Era in AEW is a real treat. That's really awesome. And getting to see some incredible matches. Lucha Bros, Young Bucks at All Out, Kenny and Bryan, Hangman and Bryan. Also, seeing Cher get caught on camera singing along to Judas is a big highlight. Hopefully, I'll be able to see some of you guys at All Out next year. That is one of my wrestling resolutions. But until then, have a great New Year's, and we'll see you in 2022. And also, fuck Bob O'Neill.
Facts. There you go. You have to hide your face.
I don't deserve this.
I mean, you got caught. What can you do, right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably going to do it at Revolution too. So.
Do you have anything to plug? We have so many people waiting. I can't keep everybody waiting.
No, just thanks for having me on. I had to put a shirt on to come on this because it's really fucking hot today. It's like 70 degrees. So I was walking around with no shirt on, and I was like, shit.
Last time I messaged you, you were in the bathtub. Is my timing just very poor? Or I guess
just don't wear
for
clothes
some people,
like
very
90%
good?
of the time. I really don't wear clothes very often. I mean, to be fair. So
I know the feeling.
But
facts.
yeah, thanks for having me on, and I hope you guys have a good evening.
One of my favorite memories of 2021, before I let you go, was meeting you and Sean. I met Sean before, but meeting you in person, hanging out in Chicago with everybody. Just finally great to meet so many people in Chicago, and you were top of the list because we've developed a good friendship especially over the past year. So
yeah,
it's great seeing.
I was really glad that you and the EP and Sean and I got to like have a non-wrestling bit of time there because that was needed, because that was a very wrestling weekend, and that was a lot of fun. So that was hopefully sometime this year we can all get together again. So
I'm sure we'll make it happen again. Maybe it'll be in Chicago again for All Out. We shall see. But I'm sure we'll hang out again this year, hopefully. All right, Hannah, Cher, thank you. Tell Reed we all said happy birthday. Enjoy your evening.
I because she's gone now, I can say it, even though she can hear me. When we were in Vegas, my favorite parts of Vegas was hanging out with Hannah, with Cher, and us trying to shake someone who was following us the entire time, and ended up getting a free dinner out of the evening. Yeah, they got a free meal, and we had to say, "All right, buddy, time to go. Bye." And it was probably the most awkward dinner ever. But there were enough of us there that it didn't suck so bad.
More awkward. Oh, you weren't at the famous Minnesota dinner, so
no, I only did 2 U.S. appearances this year, thanks to what's going on in the world.
Yeah. Already, Franco leaves super chat, says, "Came to say hi to all the best lads. #Grinner Circle." There you go. Thanks, Franco. Appreciate all your support.
Hey, over on the Twitch side, Sean Burby, thank you for the resub. It's been 1 year. How nuts is that?
That's insane that we've been doing Twitch for a year. Some ups and downs, but overall, I'm really happy with where we're going and what we're going to continue to do in 2022. And I'll put you over a little bit at the end, Joel Pearl. For right now, you really don't do anything. So all right, I'm trying to go in order of who has appeared, unless if you are on like a time crunch, anybody put it in like the private chat and I'll get you on sooner. But otherwise, I'm gonna try to go in order of sort of who's been popping up. And before that, Carbon Wall says, "Love the distraction. Keep up the great work. Happy New Year, guys. Kisses to you, buddy. Kisses to you." Drew. Drew is here. How you doing, Drew?
I did not expect to follow the wonderful Cher.
It's a tough act.
It is very much.
Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. It's today was a gut punch of news of our late great Betty White.
Yes.
And that hurt. That one hurt very much so. But 2021 as a whole, outside of wrestling, kind of sucked. But it's because of wrestling and you two specifically, and some other people made it absolutely wonderful. You really did.
Drew, we love you, buddy. It's been great. You did one of the Twitch shows with us, and I know, hopefully I could say this, but I know you were a little like nervous, concerned about like being on air and everything. And you were on the Twitch show, and I was like, dude, you're good at this. Like, you were very natural, very comfortable. And I knew once we like started to do more stuff with the channel and stuff, I wanted to have more of a rotating guest. And when we started to do the Wednesday guest stuff, I was like, we gotta have Drew on, because one, I know he wants to do it. Two, I thought he was very good on the Twitch show. And yeah, I like you, Drew. I don't like a lot of people, but I do like
true.
you, Drew.
Thank you. I like you too. And I like you too, Joel, as much as people say bad things about you.
I'm a nice human being. What the hell is this? You're nice, so you're nice guys finish. No, whatever. This is not my incel phase. I will put you over, Drew. I'm going to put you over as well, because I love the community that we've cultivated here, especially with our watch-alongs when we have you guys on screen. I like your energy. You and I, when we chat, I really appreciate our conversations. And when you and I met in New York at Grand Slam, I was super excited. I wish we could have hung out a little bit more, but I think in the future we'll have the opportunity. But you're an excellent human, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Joel. Yeah, so you want to know what the best thing about 2021 was for me?
Yes.
It was definitely Arthur Ashe.
Yes.
It was my first live wrestling show, TV wrestling show, because I've been to a couple of Evolve shows in Queens. But yeah, just it was the biggest spectacle I could have ever been at. And I think, a whole bunch of people said you go to an AEW show and it's like the best thing that you've ever done. And really, it really is. The whole environment was wonderful. The crowd was wonderful. Meeting Joel, as Joel just said, was wonderful. And Jimnika, your friend, as well.
Yeah, Jim is awesome.
Jimnika, I'm gonna send her this link. I don't know what she's doing, but it'd be great if she could pop on. She's the fucking best.
Knowing Jim, she's like crazy doing a million things at once. But
Probably.
Send it to her anyway.
Yes.
The best.
Yeah. If it wasn't for wrestling this year, I would have been very sad and very depressed. As sad and depressed as I pretty much was when not watching wrestling. So, and I want to also put over for a moment the non-affiliated late night grin, because that was very special, near and dear to my heart this year too. I love every single person involved with that, both in the chat and on screen. The first dance show was legitimately, I don't know if I've ever laughed so hard. And because of that, I am probably going to be the only person that does not say fuck Bob O'Neill.
Oh, get out of here, Drew.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
I have to say, I love Bob. I really do. It's so easy to say fuck Bob O'Neill, as I've said it now twice. Not on purpose, I promise. But yeah, he's wonderful, and the distraction made him legend. It really did. That's your fault, Jeremy.
I mean, Joseph has some culpability in that as well. Like, it's not just my fault. Like, I don't remember. I'm sure Joseph, maybe it is my fault. I think I originally booked him for that draft show. It's both of our faults. It's 50-50, honestly. It's 50-50.
And I want to thank you too for putting me on your AEW show last month, I think it was.
Yeah, like I said, dude, you're great at this. Like, we got to have you on more. I've said this before on other shows. Like, I like to try to space people out, because there are so many people that I love and I want to like work with and have on screen. I don't want to like, okay, here's the same person outside of O'Neill, who's just a regular now. But otherwise, like, I like to space people out. But we're gonna have you on that again. We'll have you on Twitch. Like, you're always welcome with this stuff, buddy.
Thank you so much. And yes, on the Twitch, doing Twitch as well was really, really awesome. And I have to put over Throwback too for a moment, because he kind of got me a little bit more out of my shell, me being able to do his podcast on Thursdays. So I was a bit of a jerk with that title for a little while. Me being the tribal chief and all that nonsense. But yeah, that was really special to me. So I thank him for that as well. And just so many people, everybody on Fightful, Body Slam, and I love watching Russell talk. Also, they're great. Just so many awesome people, and that is what made 2021 special for me.
Drew, we appreciate you, buddy. We hope 2022 goes better with the personal stuff. As you always know, if you need anything, reach out. Let me know. I love you, buddy. Everyone is popping for your shirt. Hannah says she wishes she wore her hook beanie.
Oh.
Yes. So
thank you, Hannah, for this. By the way,
yes,
put you over.
Those Fightful beanies are only available because of her. They would not be around otherwise. But thank you, Drew. Thank you for everything. Again, I hope you have a tremendous 2022. Reach out if you ever need anything, buddy. We love you.
I will. Thank you.
Do you want to plug anything? I keep forgetting if people want to plug stuff. So if you want to say that.
I am at Big Money Drew on Twitter, and that's really the only place I'm at, because I don't work for Cage-Side anymore. But that's okay. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing that. Maybe 2022 I'll work for someone else.
There you go. All right.
We seeing you tomorrow. Watch along day one. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that thing's happening.
Absolutely.
So did I until we started this thing tonight.
Y'all have fun with that. Drew, thanks, buddy. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your 2022. We will talk soon. Hannah has a super chat that says Jim is depressed watching Golden Girls and smoking weed. I mean, there's worse ways to spend a New Year's Eve, honestly.
And I'll toss on to the Twitch side of things. Throwback gifted on a sub to Kyan15 and also donated bits saying, thank you guys for making 2021 amazing. It's been a great year and it was cool to do some stuff with the people here and also other people I respect. 2022 will be amazing. Thank you, Fightful, and thank you everyone who's been a part of this. Thank you, Throwback. We appreciate you, man. We hope you're doing well and enjoying your New Year's Eve and beyond.
Thanks, Throwback. If you check your DMs, I sent you the link. I don't know if you're available, but you're welcome on the show. Next, we got. I've never talked to this person. Never been on stream, but Neighbors Amar. How you doing, man?
Hey. Hi, how are you? Well, I am. I guess I'm making my YouTube debut in the last seconds of this year because
yes,
it's last half. It's about half an hour till midnight, so. Yeah, it's quite exciting, I guess.
Well,
so,
we're happy. We're happy to have you. And like I've said, this is available to if you're not a media personality or whatever. You're just a pal. Send me a DM. Pals are all welcome. What are some of your favorite memories of 2021, Neighbors?
Obviously, the moment I will cherish forever is staying up till 4 a.m. to watch. To watch CM Punk debut, of course, because I was skeptical. Everyone knew he was gonna be there, but we just weren't sure. That 1% he wasn't gonna be there just made it more exciting. So yeah, it was a moment I would never forget. In 13 years of watching wrestling, it's favorite moment ever. So yeah.
I think that moment was tops for a lot of people. Anything outside of wrestling good happened to you in 2021?
Outside of wrestling, maybe stuff related to my education and stuff, but not a very great year. But whatever, maybe next year will be better. Hopefully.
I hope everybody, even if your 2021 was good, I hope 2022 is better for everyone. You got any other final words? Any last words? Anything?
I would like
your Twitter.
It's I don't do Twitter much, but I would like to thank Fightful and Fightful Extended Family Distraction, Russell Talk. They helped me to 2021 and hope they will help me through many more years. So thank you, guys, and see you around.
Thank you for the support, man. We really appreciate it. I know a lot of people found the site through Wrestle Talk, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support.
WrestleMania, so thank you.
Yes. Sean, apparently people accept him on that show.
Yeah.
But we appreciate the support, man. Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy.
You.
Yeah, I guess you have 30 minutes until the new year. Enjoy the evening. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you in 2022. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Go. Look at this, Joel Pearl. We just got pals popping on, man.
New faces, man. That's great. I love it.
Love it. Again, if you're in the chat and you wanna jump on here, send me a DM. I'll send you the link. Anybody's welcome. We are now going to go to, unfortunately, Kate.
Ugh, it's like from one extreme to the other.
And you too.
Hello.
Hey, I'll be back.
Oh,
yes.
Joel
You're
Pearl
welcome,
has
Jeremy.
left.
You are welcome.
Kate, how are you? What do you have to do? I just saw your message that you had to go before 5:45 anyway, so it worked. Memories of 2021, Kate.
Oh my gosh. So from a personal standpoint, from like a Mimi standpoint, I fit into pants that I hadn't fit into in 3 years. That was very exciting. But from a Fightful standpoint, I think I started watching in like February, and now I get to work with you guys. And it's crazy how many of those moments came full circle. Like I tweeted at Joe about doing the pipe bomb as a joke, and then I got to do like the women's episode of The Distraction, and I get to beat you at marbles a bunch. And I subscribed to Fightful Select because of Sour Graps, and now I get to co-host it. Like, it's just absolutely, absolutely wild. So I had like a very different second half of the year than first half of the year in a good way. So I'm riding that momentum. But yeah, I mean, as far as in wrestling, I'm a punk mark. Like, of course, that moment took the cake. But like, honestly, this Danielson run has been so special. Like, I've never gotten to see kind of like a greatest of all time wrestler in real time because I did start watching so late. So watching Danielson, there you go.
There it is.
The American Dragon, baby.
Yes, with the help of the EP, my mom got me this shirt for Christmas.
Oh, I love it. You look great, but
Thanks.
I always think about like those moments are great, but the relationships with you guys, and I wouldn't work anywhere else, maybe a couple other places, but there's not really anywhere else I would want to do this with than Fightful. I tell Sean that all the time. I would simply not do it. But it's the people and the relationships and just how much everybody here gives a shit. And the two gentlemen above me in this frame are a really, really big part of that, especially Jeremy. So as much as I love to bust your balls, and I do, I'm just so appreciative of the work you put in, because it's truly with the most integrity in the business, and I don't have a job if you don't do really well at what you do, and if you don't
I'm
leave
the fucking
Good
best
Friday
at what
show.
I do. Let's just say it. I'm really fucking good at what I do.
You are really well at headline writing. I don't see anybody else out there writing about tree semen, so. But I'm just so appreciative, and it's been such a special place in my life that I didn't know was ever going to be a possibility, and it really means a lot. So I'm so thankful, and I didn't even know Cher's court case was settled, so that might be my favorite year of the moment of the year just for her, because that just makes my heart sing that she finally gets some resolution. So amen. What was yours?
What was my what?
Your favorite moments, other than me coming on and doing the pipe bomb?
I'm saving all this till the end. This is my show. I'll main event myself if I want to.
Putting yourself over, yes. Fair enough.
By the way, Cass says he DM'd me, or he actually texted me to say, tell Kate Harley was a hell of a manager for Vader.
Oh no, this conversation is spilled over.
I have no idea what this is in reference to.
That's not untrue, but I was watching Harley and Dusty 1 and 2 from NWA, and he just kept harping on the managerial run and not the run of the wrestler, and was being mean to me about it yesterday. So fuck Bob O'Neill and fuck Cass.
Ow. All right, Kate. Anything else? You want to plug anything?
Follow me at Kate on Deck IC. I'm on Fridays on Fightful. I'm on Wednesdays at the Mark Order and Tuesdays on Fightful. But mostly I love you guys so much, and I can't wait for next year.
There you go. Thank you, Kate. You're
welcome. Love you, boys.
Unfortunately entered my life, and now I can't seem to get rid of you.
This is like mostly your fault.
Oh,
I know.
You know what you do? You know,
for the people watching, Jeremy is a huge part of why I got hired. So
yeah, sorry everyone.
Baloney.
Jeremy, you know what you do if you want to get her out of your life? You show up when she's staying at her sister's apartment in Midtown Manhattan, and you go to hang out, and then before she has to go live all of a sudden to do a show with Sean Ross Sapp, she'll kick you right out and also make the excuse that it's because they didn't plan with the doorman to let me in because her sister had left the house and something else. Just admit you didn't want to hang out. God, Kate.
I really wanted to eat lunch with you, I swear.
Had to eat
I just
chicken
don't
tenders
show up.
all by myself.
I
We
just
had a
don't
lovely
show up.
time on the roof before you got kicked out
Yeah,
by
we-
Mrs. Doorman.
That's true. That's true. We did.
Cass says she will also leave you standing in the rain.
I did. Okay, I might have gone to the wrong venue, but
Oh,
I tried
that's
to go to emo night.
true. Do you want to tell the people where you went instead of the proper venue for GCW emo fights?
Well, first of all, y'all are welcome because I clearly manifested this. I went to Hammerstein thinking that this was at Hammerstein. It was not. It was at Melrose in Queens, which is a very different part of New York.
Totally.
But now it's running at Hammerstein, so I'm sure I'll go all the way to Queens.
Yeah, you're going to show up at Melrose for that Hammerstein show. You will.
Absolutely am.
It's going to be someone else's emo night that night.
Very, very different parts of New York. But I got to meet Joel there and Jamaica, who was lovely. And I met Cass for longer than him waiting in line with me to get water. And a lot of other really great people. So that was such a special, that Omega Danielson match was just like, so that might be the coolest in-person match I've ever seen. Like as a fan live was just so unbelievable and special.
Cass says if she leaves me in the snow/rain again, we are done. Wow.
We're done anyway.
Oh, wow.
How did
I'm
we get
glad to
on
hear
here?
that.
I didn't know this was a thing. Like, are we breaking news on?
It kind of started yesterday.
Oh, fair. You can't have just like mutual friends in wrestling media. Everyone's sleeping with everybody. So
Oh, I'm sleeping with so many people that I didn't know about. Man,
You
Sean,
gotta
the
stop
amount of wrestlers
sleeping
I'm
with people
sleeping
while
with.
you sleep.
Other than my very, very, very real engagement to Dan Barry, I'm not sleeping with anybody in wrestling.
Sean sends us a super chat, says, I'm so grateful for the distraction, Fightful in 2021 from PPW to Marble Wars, and even interacting with you guys on Twitter. Here's hoping 2022 brings bigger and better things for everyone. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate the big super chat. Thanks,
Sean
man.
rules.
He does. All right, get out of here, Kate. Bye. I'm not even going to let her say peace. Just get out of here. We got Luis Polino. How you doing, buddy?
All right. Unfortunately, I have to be in a 5-day quarantine because someone tested positive near me. So, yeah, I have to
Why
stay
are you
locked
Why are
inside.
you in the Bob O'Neill setup where there's like no lighting or anything here?
I tried to get the lighting. I tried to connect the LED, but it didn't really work. So this is the best I can do right now for this. But yeah, this is what I have to do. I have to lock myself up, and I'm gonna spend New Year's locked in a room, which sucks. But that doesn't stop the fact that 2021 was a very good year for me. I really loved the way this year went down.
What's a highlight? What was something that happened that you're super proud of?
Well, definitely being hired by Fightful, definitely being able to have the guts and start my career in communications, because that has always been something I was nervous about, and that was always something I was a little bit hesitant with, because I'm like, am I going to be good enough? Am I going to be able to do something? And the fact that Jeremy was the one that gave me the opportunity to basically start to get my footing in and start to get with helping out with the Andrade interview. And once I started with that, I'm like, okay, I'm going in. And I started to do a lot more transcriptions, and I started to do to the point that they got me hired with Data DDT, and I got a job at Fightful, and I'm starting to do the moderation, and that's also been a highlight for me. And like, quite frankly, I cannot be more thankful to everyone that has come into my life to basically help me contribute with this.
I'm hearing that a lot of things are my fault on this show. That's basically what I'm hearing.
Isn't that the reason why you put this together, so that people could blame you for their follies and excitements of this year?
Yeah, true. Man, Luis, you are always very helpful with the transcriptions. I can send you just an interview, Like, hey, we just go through this and let me know if you hear anything. And you'll kind of give me some quick notes, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. Can we get that? The Andrade thing was a monster help because that was like his first interview post WWE. And Carlos has always helped out with that, but I didn't know if Carlos was going to be. Shout out to Carlos Toro, by the way. I didn't know if he was going to be around. And then you were on the Twitch chat that day, and you were like, "Hey, I'll help." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll message you." So you were a big help with that. And again, I can send you anything, and you are always very willing and to go through it and do it in a timely manner. And you're always just sending stuff anyway, whether it's CMLL or AAA. And yeah, moderating the super chats and everything is a big help. You've been a big help to me this year, buddy. And I always, anything I can, continue to do to help you, I always like to toss you some stuff so I can get your name on the website, get you some bylines and everything, because I know that stuff's out. Like you do the work, man. And I'll always support people who do the work and who, put work in. So that is all you. I'm glad to play any type of role in that.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I quite frankly, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for Sean, if it wasn't for, I'm also going to shout out the people from Data DDT, if it wasn't for Chris Jeter, for Raphael, for Bruce, for Samantha, also for Joel Pearl. Although I'll keep in touch.
I'm just here so that you and I can DM during live shows about dorks in the chat. That's my that's my bread and butter, and then having you with the watch-alongs, that's just extra.
Yes, I also want to shout out back Alex and Kate for also been there every week on Tuesday, so to help me out with the moderation. So yes, quite frankly, I want to also thank for Fightful once again for the opportunity to be able to contribute to this site, because this has changed my life. Quite frankly, this year could have been a little bit more of a mixed bag had it not been for joining Fightful, for starting to get a little bit more in communication. So that's something I can say I'm proud of, and I hope to continue more for 2022.
Well, again, we appreciate you, buddy. I'm sure I'll be tossing you plenty of stuff in 2022 to help out with. And again, I appreciate it. Any final words? Anything you would like to plug?
Yes. Yes. So again, like previously mentioned, you can follow me on Daily DDT, and you also can follow me on Twitter at the Luis Pulido over here. And you can check out everything I do, whether that be bylines, whether that be moderation, or whether it just be popping myself about something AAA did during the weekend. So there you go.
We appreciate you, buddy. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your new year. Happy New Year, pal. We'll talk to you in 2022. Guys, so for everyone in the backstage area, again, we got a lot of people. If you are in a time crunch, hit up the private chat and I'll get you on sooner. But kind of the order right now is Omar, Rob, and Pluggo. So those are the next three. So again, if you're on a time crunch or you're not within the next three, let me know and I will try to get you on sooner. Next, we do have our pal Omar. Omar, your mic is muted. I don't care.
Okay. I'm good. We're here. I'm good. What's good, my man? What's good, my dudes?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I mean, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. Plus, I want to have my camera on there, but my room is looking like Alan Wake right now. It's so dark outside. So,
and also Luis was in a tomb or something.
I mean, to be fair, but it's literally dark. Like you legit cannot see me. Also, it's already 2022. So
yeah, you're in the future.
I have a future. So it's alright. I mean,
2022 is just alright so far. Well, hopefully it gets better.
God willing.
Any favorite moments of 2021, whether it be life, wrestling, anything else?
I do have one for wrestling, and that's being part of Post Wrestling's Wrestling Adventure podcast with Martin Bushby and Andrew Thompson. The fact that I'm going to be on their show within like 6, I think they've been doing this for like several months now, and being on their show was a dream come true for me. And I love Andrew, who's a guy that supported me through thick and thin, and I really appreciate him being on that show talking about NXT. And by the way, speaking of NXT, I'm thinking of not reviewing that show because it's literally kind of boring right now. Shout out to Tony D'Angelo. But I do like that's probably one of my favorite moments.
There you go. Any final words? Anything you like to plug?
Shout out to JJ, PR, represent. You feel me. And just follow me on Twitter at Omar the Player Guy on Twitter. I got some great content on my site, Playard Wrestling Post, Playard Wrestling Podcast.blogspot.com. I'm gonna have more interviews, more editorials, God willing and stuff. And Joel, it's nice meeting you, my man. I've always been on your Twitch and on the Discord, so feel free, man. We can talk on this show, and hopefully I could be on The Distraction one day, because
we'll get you on.
That would be awesome too.
Nobody's ever on the main show anymore. Like we just don't have people on the show. But now that we got our own channel and everything, we'll have pals on all the time. So we'll make it happen. I appreciate I always appreciate your support, man. You're always reaching out. You do great content. You work hard. Again, I've said it many times. I like people who work hard. I appreciate the work that you put in. And I always appreciate you just reaching out, checking in on me, man. It goes a long way, and I know I'm very bad at answering DMs, but I appreciate it. And
not as bad as Sean though, but that's a different story.
Don't even try.
He's terrible.
No,
he's awful. But we appreciate you, Omar. Enjoy the rest of 2022. Hopefully, it gets better than all right for you. And we will talk to you.
I'll let you know when the world ends, okay? I'll let you know, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you will be the first to know. That's true. You'll be the first to know. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your, I guess, morning now. Have a good morning, buddy.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got our pal, Rob Wilkins. Rob.
I know this guy.
Buddy?
What up? How you guys doing?
Oh,
First off, I'm going to get this out of the way.
Oh, thank you. I was waiting for that.
I just need somebody to also know this.
It's okay to admit when you do not got this.
I do not. And I got two more. This one I'm going to promote his shirt. I love that shirt. And then last thing. I was there. It was a good time.
Our audio listeners will have to go back and watch this show on youtube.com/Fightful Distraction.
Yes.
But no, I'm glad you let me come on here. It was a hell of a year. I got to do a lot for Fightful. I took a chance on myself. I said I got to do something. Instead of waiting, I'm like I want to do stuff, and so I started pitching ideas to Sean, and I got the one ass clown to join my review show, and sorry, I mean Joel.
Why would you talk about Maggie like that?
I was going to say, you're talking about Maggie?
That's not a review show. That's a well, I guess it is, but we do all kinds of things on there. But no, and I thought I almost got you to quit that review show after this last week.
No, it takes a lot more than that to get me to quit.
Yeah, Battle Bowl.
No,
watch a review. Don't watch the show. But anyways, I gotta say my 2021 best moment, wrestling wise, was I listed 3 on our show, and just real quick, it was CM Punk returning, Bianca and Sasha main event, and John Cena returning. Whenever the crowds just go nuts, that's the best part about wrestling. And so that was just badass. Just those were the best 3 moments. And as somebody that's battle as far as personal wise, somebody that battles depression on a regular basis, toward the end of 2021 has gotten significantly better. And I know 2022, I'm going into it differently. And I know that there are a lot of us who deal with depression related issues. And I just want to say, you're not alone. Hit me up anytime you want, please. I love to talk to anybody. And I just love being part of Fightful, being friends with you guys. And other than that, I just appreciate everything. And I know my Minnesota Wild's going to win the Winter Classic tomorrow. I know that.
I thought you were about to say the Stanley Cup.
No, I'm not going to be ridiculous there.
Small goals. We start small goals here.
Yeah, we're going to start with. We need to. We have a hard time winning primetime games, so we're going to just start with that. And I think I'm probably going to be the only Minnesotan on this show. It is going to be effing cold tomorrow. It's going to be minus. They think it might hit the wind chills minus 30. So I'm going to try to do the watch along tomorrow. But if I show up in Encino Man, just in a thing of ice, we'll see. But
we'll just call you Von Wagner.
Yeah, Jesus. I think just work on my eyebrow muscles.
Von Wilkins.
Von Wilkins. My God.
My God.
Tremendous.
But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go have tacos. So I just want to say thank you and
everyone. Rob's show with Maggie coexisting. The free preview is up right now. So if you go to the Fightful main page, if you are on the youtube.com/Fightful, I believe it's probably in the podcast feed. So it is usually on Fightful Select, but there was a free preview. So you can go check that out right now. Actually, I'm going to drop the link right here in the chat. So if you would, there we go. Boom. Everyone can click that link right there. You can go check out the free preview with Rob and the Fightful legend, Maggie. We love Maggie. She's the best. Rob, we appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Any final words? Any plugs you'd like to do?
No, I just want to say thank you to both. Reaching out to Joel, making contact with him, and doing context and all kinds of stuff, doing that review show, and it was a hell of a year. So I can't wait till 2022. Maybe me and Rob and Bob O'Neill can do a baseball show that we talked about doing last year. That'd be a hell of a thing.
Do it.
We baseball talk is banned.
I know that's why we would do it like on like Barstool or ESPN, somewhere that wants us.
Fair.
You know,
I hear they like baseball.
We're ratings whores, so. But, all right,
Rob,
boys.
Rob, we appreciate you, buddy. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the game tomorrow, and we'll talk to you. soon, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, boys.
All right. Next three up are Pluggo, JPJ, and Ricardo. So again, if you are in a time crunch, hit me up in the private chat and I'll make sure to get you on a little bit sooner. And if you're not in the private chat and you would like to be in the private chat, you're in the main chat, or you're just listening. If you want to hang out with us, send me a DM. I'll send you the link. Anybody's welcome. All the pals are welcome here. We want to hear about your 2021. And we got next up Pluggo. Oh my God, a Montreal Canadiens sweater.
Get off screen. We're done.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's just a hoodie. Sorry. Sport my Canadian brothers up north there.
How you doing, pal?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I don't know what to do with my hands on such a prestigious show. 2021 is almost over. Thanks for having me. I wish where's JPJ? I'm used to having him.
You want me to put him on?
Yeah,
put him
on.
I need him on.
He's the anchor to my ship. There he is.
There we go.
Hello. Pluggo, screw your Canadiens jersey. I'm from Boston. You can rot right in hell with that. I love you, but you can rot right in hell with that. So, all right. Anyway, I had to get that out of the way. Sorry.
Hey. I had to do this with you because we are the host of Between Two Beards on Love Wrestling.
Well, hold on. Now it's Between Four Beards.
Yes.
On
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Between Four Beards.
I didn't know
Right.
if you guys wanted to be on together because with me and Joseph, it's like, sometimes we can be booked separately. You don't always.
Well, yeah. I
be
told
booked
Pluggo, I was like, either way they decide to do it, it'll be fine. But he can't do anything without me. So he's like, all right, I need, as you could tell, where is he? I need him, blah, blah, blah. So that's usually how it goes.
I was looking at it, so I couldn't figure out how to work it. I'm not allowed to touch buttons on our show. The only thing I'm allowed to do is Spencer loves money.
That's true. That's true.
Here, so.
Earlier, though, Joel, you told that story of the Vegas trip.
Yes.
And the dude, the straggler. The dinner straggler. I had to be the one that told that guy to piss off.
It's true.
Because I had people. I had Sean. Sean was there. I got to meet Sean. That was a highlight. But Sean was there, and he's like, "We're from the South. We're nice." And then I had Joel there, who's like, "I'm from Canada. I'm nice." And I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm from Boston, so I might as well fit the bill." And I'll tell this guy to scram. All right, I'll be the sacrificial jerk of the group.
So now you know who the muscle is on our show.
I doubt it. But I'm a teddy bear. Trust me, I'm a teddy bear.
I'll pull the curtain back even more. At SummerSlam weekend in Vegas, it was myself, JPJ, and Spencer Love in a room. We got ourselves a suite, and the three of us were bunking together for that week. So it was a very fun time. I had a great week that week.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was. Oh. There we go. Per usual. Kid interrupting things.
So he likes to do the run-ins on our show. And I'm on daddy duty right now, but I couldn't miss the chance to say what's up to you boys, because you guys do an awesome job, and I'm just excited to be here. As a JPJ, I can imagine he is as well.
Polo, how many Christmas trees do you have?
4.
Four.
Okay,
not including
you pan the camera over.
This
There's
is
another one.
Oh,
right here.
Jeremy,
There's
this has been a
it's like a glass
thorn in
right
my
here.
ass for like a month straight.
There's another one.
4 Christmas trees.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to tell you why. Here's the thing. I'm not reacting. My wife's family, they do 4 trees every Christmas. Legitimately.
Well, they need to talk to Pluggo, and they need to see what's going on there, because 4 is too many.
When she told me that they do 4, I didn't believe it. I was like, no friggin' way. And then I went to their house one Christmas, and she was like, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, are you serious?
There's
like,
an old saying. Happy wife, happy life. She wants 4 trees. She gets 4 trees. I look like this. I cannot be telling her no.
You outkicked your coverage. That is true. It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's a fair argument.
She wants
It's a
6
fair
Christmas
argument.
trees. We'll have 6 Christmas trees. That's what we do here at the Pluggo household. I just say yes, and she lets me do goofy stuff like this.
Hey, look, I respect that. I honestly respect that. I was popping for 2 to hear 4. That's tremendous. My God.
And I'll be shocked if that tree behind there isn't up until like February. Like she's not going to take them down. She loves
Look, it's in the words of Taylor Swift. It's y'all's house. You make the rules.
That's
you
right,
can,
baby.
you can leave the Christmas stuff as long as you want to.
Yep, he agrees. Owen agrees.
Guys, any 2021 memories? JPJ, I'll let you go first.
Well, the SummerSlam trip was really good. I got to meet Joel. That was the first time I physically met Spencer in person too. I had been working for Love Wrestling for a little bit, so that was the first time I got to meet him. I met Sean that weekend. I met Hannah that weekend. That was a really good weekend. Exciting. And then, me, it's a Friday night in Las Vegas where you would think that me, Joel, and Spencer would be like, all right, man, let's go with Vegas Friday night. We got to go out. We're like, no, we need to steal a cord from the hotel and have an illegal feed to watch CM Punk return. And this is the most important matter here on a Friday night in Las Vegas. So that was definitely a highlight. Wrestling wise, personal wise, Spencer kind of taking a chance on me. It was random. I hopped on one of their trivia shows and I did really well. And then he was like, hey man, you want to do some stuff? And I was like, yeah, why not? I met Pluggo. We do Between Two Beards, which is fun. And I've gotten to meet some cool people through it and all stuff like that. Pluggo, tell your damn kid to shut up.
Sorry.
All right. I will yell at the kid on our show. I don't want to do it on other shows. All right. Get him out of here.
I'm trying.
Anyway.
Daddy
sorry,
duties take
I love
over.
kids.
But like I said, the distraction boys, I couldn't say no to this. For me, same for JPJ. Spencer taking a shot on me. I hopped on, started doing stuff Mania week, and then me and this lovely gentleman decided let's do a show every week, and it has been awesome to be a part of that and get to hang with JPJ every Thursday. And for wrestling, just in CM Punk returns, awesome. Hook has been the highlight of my life. Like I've said on my show, I don't think you can be a wrestling fan if you don't have a small crush on Hook. I think that's just fact.
True.
But you're blowing the budget over here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get booked again because of you.
Yeah, it's true.
You're ruining our mojo, Owen. But he loves to crash the show. JPJ hates it. But that's what we do on Between Two Beards. You never know who's gonna pop in and stop by.
Shout out to Spencer Love.
Yes,
first
he's a good
off,
man.
a beautiful man and a great man as well. I love Spencer.
The fact that he lets us do goofy shit every Thursday is mind blowing. But we appreciate the opportunity he's given us and the opportunity you guys gave us today.
Love Spencer. Guys, plug anything you'd like to plug. Any final words? JPJ, go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks for having us on, first of all. I appreciate it. And Thursday nights, 8:30 p.m. on the Love Wrestling YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Between Two Beards. That's me and this guy's show. So check us out. Give us a follow. We have a Twitter as well, @b2beards.com. Give us a follow. Give us some love. But again, thanks for letting us hop on and chat for a few minutes. We appreciate it.
He was so content the entire time I was in the waiting room. The second the camera comes on, he's like, attention whore.
Star. He's a star in the making.
Just like his daddy. He's a ham, man. He's ready.
Future point guard in the making right
There we go.
We appreciate it. I think he knocked out all the plugs that we have, So follow us. We love what you guys do. Thank you. And we hope 2022 is just as good as 2021.
Yeah.
Say bye, Owen. They're going to kick me out of here.
Bye. Bye, buddy.
See ya.
Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you, guys. Happy New
Later,
Year.
guys. Thank you.
Take care.
Oh man, tremendous.
What JPJ didn't say in that story is that I then stayed out until 5 a.m. That night in Vegas.
I've heard some of these Vegas stories, and I sent Spencer the link because I would like to get some Vegas stories from him, because
he was super tame. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've heard. Next we got our pal Ricardo El Idolo El Distraction.
Hello.
What's up, Ricardo?
What's up, guys?
How you doing,
Just
buddy?
chilling. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. I just was having issues right before you guys kicked me on, so my bad. Okay. No, I'm doing good. It's good to see you guys. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas for being late. Sorry, me.
Oh, you're fine. Merry Christmas. Are you on the Steven Jensen juice right now? Steven Jensen medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
My man.
Yes, I am. Hey, what do you expect? I kick back and watch the show and relax. And
that's the way to do it, honestly. Cass stays on that. We should call it the Cass medicine, honestly, because he stays on that too. So I get it. How you doing, pal? 2021 memories for you?
Well, I have some wrestling, but I have some real life ones too. Like, I went through a really bad bout of bipolar disorder, or with my bipolar disorder this year, and it took a while to get on medications and get everything set. So like now here I am 6 months later and I'm finally better.
Glad to hear that, man. I know like that's very tough. And I know like getting the meds right for that, it can be a real pain in the ass. So I'm glad things are better in that area, man.
Yeah. So am I. So am I. So I guess wrestling wise, like, damn, it was an eventful year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. We got CM Punk came back. No one thought that was going to happen until right before it happened. I even went into it thinking, nah, this is probably going to be MJF coming out to his music just to fucking troll everybody. I firmly believe that right up until the moment Punk came out.
I think a lot of people did, honestly.
Could have been the best death AEW would have faced, too.
Right? It would have been.
Like, people would have been absolutely floored. Oh, God. Goodwill out the window.
All goodwill out the window. Every last bit of it. The people at the United Center would have probably been pissed.
Oh, yes. We would have been reading about, like, the riot at United or something. It would have been insane.
Yeah, it would have been. So, glad they delivered on that. And then Daniel Bryan leaves WWE after putting on a classic match with Roman and Edge, and then puts on his first 5-star match. What? Did I say that right? First 5-star match?
Yeah, it's
ever.
People don't know how to rate matches.
That's what I'm saying. And then
now he's gonna have a 5-star match every single time. But
yeah, that's basically. Hey, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. Bryan Danielson for Wrestler of the Year for me, easily.
It's close, man. I can't ignore Omega's year, but everyone knows how I feel about Danielson. I'm repping the shirt right now. Like,
yeah, he's the GOAT.
Even if he doesn't win Wrestler of the Year this year, that's the GOAT right there.
Hey, if he doesn't win this year, he's going to be number 2, and he's definitely going to win next year, because next year's this whole next round of I guess AEW kind of has seasons, right? Just a little bit. From pay-per-view to pay-per-view. I think this next pay-per-view cycle is going to be very telling on who's going to move up from the mid-card to the top of the card in place of people that are taking time off or recovering from injury, or whatever the case is there. I think we're going to see early on where people are going to sit for this next year.
Ricardo, any final words, any plugs you would like to give out?
Shout out to our Discord, guys like Dave, aka the Hitman Punk, and Tope Suicida. Shout out to them guys. They make the Discord fun. Other than that, man, shout out to you guys. You guys are the fucking best. Wish Joe was here to hear that.
I will tell him. Joseph is obviously, he was invited. He's It's almost midnight over there anyway. He had family dinner to go to and everything tonight, so we were doing this late for the UK folks. But I will let Joseph know. I know he appreciates all the love and support everyone gives him. I know you guys are very active in the Discord. I don't have time to deal with you dorks in the Discord, but we appreciate the love. Ricardo, you're one of the best. I remember the first time that you had the username, the distraction. I popped me so much. It's fucking tremendous. So thank you, man. You're one of our biggest supporters, and it really means a lot to us. And I appreciate it, dude.
Absolutely love you guys. Hey, Jules, some point this year we're starting a feud. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, man. You know what? Everyone else tries for me. Let's do it. Let's go.
Come on, Joel Pearl's below the weight class there. You don't need to punch down on Joel Pearl.
Ooh. All right, bye guys.
All right, Ricardo. Thanks,
Take
buddy.
care.
Enjoy your night. Happy New Year. All right. Next up, again, reminder, guys, you can send super chats, you can send bobber chats, humber chats, whatever you want to call them. You can join the show if you'd like to join the show. Shoot me a DM. I'll send you the link. We got our pal Sam. Sam is here.
Hold on.
Oh,
Jeremy,
boy.
we have to have a serious conversation about this.
Okay.
Are we allowed to have 16-year-olds on the show?
Sam is not. He's at least 7. Jay Shell's like 17. She was on the show.
Yeah, well, this kid's 16. Are we sure we can do this?
Is Sam really 16?
Well, maybe we should ask him and find out. Sam, how old are
What's
you?
up, guys? I'm 21.
See? Why are you so mean to Sam?
Jeez, Joel.
God, Joel, just really get out of here, Joel Pearl. Sam, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Jeremy. How you doing, dude?
I am well. Any memories of 2021 for you?
Yep. Like, first off, like, what Jay Shell was saying earlier about the Bianca and Sasha match, that was great. And what Ricardo was just saying about Punk, like, the Punk thing, like, I was super fired up for that. I was like, finally, he's back. Like, I had been waiting for that since he left the other place, and then finally, Bryan Danielson, like, revitalized his career. It was really cool.
Those were top memories. I think Punk, nothing's really gonna top that.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, that was something special, man. I rewatch. I've said it before, but like I watch that thing like 2-3 times a week. I watched it today, just that entrance.
Yeah.
Man, it's something
Goosebumps.
special. Yeah, it's something special.
Yeah.
How about in
Also,
life, Sam?
In life, I have a job now full time.
Hey.
There we go.
That's good stuff.
There we go.
Yeah. So that's been fun.
I mean, jobs aren't really that fun, but
Yeah, but like,
if you're
still,
enjoying it.
yeah, it's somewhat fun there. Like, it's enjoyable at least for me to like get out of the house, because during quarantine I wasn't doing anything. I was literally just staying in my room, just watching you guys.
Yeah, you would sleep until like 2 p.m. and then wake up and be like, I just woke up. What show's on?
It's definitely there's definitely got to be better things to do than hang out with us dorks, watch us.
I don't know about that. You guys, especially you and Joseph, Jeremy, you guys' dynamic are like super hilarious. Like,
It's all Joseph. I'm just I'm just here. Joseph does all the actual work. But thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. You're another one.
Yeah.
You've been one of our biggest supporters. You're in the hits game that we never play anymore, scoring a bunch of goals for us.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Sam's always in the Twitch chat hanging out with us.
Yeah, because it's always fun hanging out. Just especially because most of the time, like, my parents are out of the house, so hanging out here, just talking with you guys, is really fun.
Oh, we appreciate you, Sam. Any final words? Anything you'd like to plug?
Just thanks to you guys, and might have a podcast coming out soon about like Japanese wrestling and stuff, because I had some streaming stuff for Christmas, so I'm gonna be doing a Twitch as well eventually, so that'll be fun.
Nice. Good luck.
There we go. Well, let us know when all of that happens, and we like to support people who support us, so we will definitely help you out any way we can. Message me anytime, and
yeah, we'll do.
Look forward to a good 2022 for you, buddy.
Awesome.
Enjoy your night, Sam.
You too, buddy.
Oh, we said Happy New Year, and I cut him off. Say it again. Oh, then he just left. All right.
You gotta let him finish, Jeremy.
Sorry, my bad. You think I've never done this before or anything?
I know, right?
Yeah. What can you do? Next up, we got our pal Throwback. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? As I say on my stuff, how you
doing, pal?
It's been really interesting this year, wrestling and just life in general. First thing, since I said this privately to Pearl, congratulations, by the way. I wanted to say it live on camera.
What happened?
Expecting a child, I think.
Oh, I missed
yeah.
Something about that.
This year,
wrestling.
Congrats
on having sex, Joel.
Thank you.
This year's been
did it to
interesting
completion.
too. So, as you can see, it's not my normal setup that I'm in my living room mostly. I've had some turmoil recently in the last few months. After the 40th exploits and stuff like that, this year so far, going all the way up till recently, was really ups and downs. But November was really rough, obviously, but it was even worse. Few people know it, but I almost gave up my show completely. I almost didn't want to do it anymore because of certain things, and it got really rough. But a few people told me, just keep up. You're doing great. Just keep your head up. Wrestling wise, I don't watch much AMW, but now I do on a regular basis because of Punk, like literally that much. But life wise, the major changes. My girlfriend's moved in with me, and my sister moved out. That's why you see a lot of piping right now. We're literally setting all this stuff up. But I wanted to come on and say I appreciate both of you guys for everything you've done. Jeremy doing the tournament, Pearl ducking the tournament.
Coward.
But honestly, one of the things I'm looking forward to is I found out some stuff recently that I'm very looking forward to 2022 that I'll share some people very shortly. But you guys, I'll share with you privately very soon. The thing is that without you guys and stuff like that, you pushing me at times, even just watching the distraction from behind and watching Tim and Joel in the ring and stuff like that, just watching it at work and stuff, it makes my work days a lot easier and tolerable now that I'm a store manager. But with you guys and, even Joe, it helps. And it literally, I have a lot of ups and downs in my life, but recently I'm in a good place for once in my life, and 40 is not that bad.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're doing well. I know it's been up and down for you this year, but it sounds like things are going well right now, and hopefully 2022 just kind of continues with that.
Hell, having COVID sucked. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave that first. And it's 2022 is going to start off really well. I've been doing a lot more stuff. The tournament's been on hiatus mostly because of the fact that there's a lot of stuff going around outside of our world. But the one major goal, and I'll say this much, and with everybody knowing about epilepsy and neurological disease and stuff like that, my one major goal is to have a sit-down conversation with you guys. And if it works out, if everybody's traveling to Boston for Survivor Series, and actually just sit down and talk wrestling for once. And the major goal is to actually step into the Garden and actually sit and watch a full-on pay-per-view with live without worrying about a seizure or anything like that. I've joked with Pearl a few times that if he's touring again, that it'd be great to sit down and have a drink with them and just, talk about music and stuff like that. But definitely one of the goals is to hang out with you, Jeremy, hang out with Pluggo. By the way, that Montreal freaking hoodie, he needs to torch that thing.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's a lot of things I'm hoping for 2022. But mostly, I'm very thankful for having you guys as friends, because I know if I hit Pearl up with a question about computers or something like that, and Jeremy, you've helped me out in the past too. I'll even put it out there. I want to shout out to Franchise Bad Blood, because he's have me on their stuff recently on the roundtable stuff. So I'm very blessed as I see it now, looking at the back end of the year 40 and looking forward to 2022, and happy for everybody else in the world because life's too short, man. Things can change in a whim.
Thoreau, you've always been one of the biggest supporters, not only of our show, of our Twitch, of just like Fightful in general. And we really appreciate it, man. And again, I know it's been up and down, but it seems like you're doing well and you're in a good place. And I love seeing that. And like, I'm never going to Boston because I can't survive out there. But
you can survive, dude. I'll say this right? If you come to Boston, I will take you around Boston personally. Because Pearl's been into Boston, so I mean, I don't have to take him anywhere. He knows all the places. But I'll show you around the city with you and your girl, and I'll make sure you guys have a good time enjoying it, especially that time of year. Because in November, especially around here, it's more festive because they already have some of the Christmas stuff up, but you still have like a lot of the stuff at like Plymouth Plantation for Thanksgiving. They do a lot of stuff there. It's a lot more stuff and fun to do. I finally went to Patriot Place for the first time in my life. That was a huge thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have planned coming up with the Distraction, Tim and Joel in the ring. Honestly, and I'll be very blunt, it was an honor and a privilege to be with you guys doing some watch-alongs in the past, and I really appreciate it. I love you guys. You guys have been great friends.
Appreciate
we don't
you,
plan
man. Really
we don't
do.
plan anything on the
It's true.
Distraction. That's the problem. Yeah. Throwback, thank you, buddy. Thank you for all the support, everything you've done. I hope 2022 is a good one for you. Any final words, any plugs you'd like to get out there?
Yeah. Every Thursday night, right if you want to, before you go to Love Wrestling, and right before after the Distraction stuff in the afternoon, come over here to Wicked Crazy Pinfalls. We've got Drew Nicholas hanging around, Anakin JMT. We miss Ray Callahan desperately. Ray's a great guy. Just a bunch of great people. We've had Parrish on the last 2 weeks. So many people will pop in. You never know who will be popping in. Jeremy's popped in the past with Pearl. It's always a great way. YouTube.com throwback27, and on the Twitch is the Night78. Same with the handle on the bottom. But all I really want to end with is that thank you guys. I got nothing but love for you guys. Hey, at least one of the things Pearl got is sitting in behind him that I got him, so that works out too.
It's true. That Rey Mysterio mask, that's all throwback. There's also a cable here that he picked up for me. I appreciate it.
And I think the highlight for giving stuff and being charitable is that the whole thing for Sean, it just happened to land on his birthday, was perfect because that was stuff from New England mostly. So
yeah, nice.
But eventually I will get on what I promised Jeremy very shortly, hopefully after I send DK. Best wishes, DK. I'm thinking about you.
Yes. Shout out to Wild Boy DK. Glad he's home, and hopefully onward or upward from here, because I know it's been rough for him. I miss him in the chat. I really miss him on Twitter. One of the funniest dudes on Twitter. And
I got him a care package months ago, and it's been sitting in my garage. So now I've literally got to be able to be the ability to do it now. So I'm going to send that. I'm going to keep my word to you, Jeremy, about that title. And like I said, congratulations, Pearl. Thank you, Jeremy. Hopefully I could be on here eventually down the line.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you, Throwback. Have a good New Year. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you in 2022. All right. This man's been waiting very patiently, honestly. He's like on his phone right now. What's up, Cass?
What's up, man? What's up, guys? Hey, Joel.
You're texting me, and you're like, yeah, I'm driving. I'll be there shortly. And you're like, do you not drive? Haven't you seen these messages of don't text and
First
drive?
of all, I might have been lying. I might have just been sitting in the living room smoking weed.
He's exactly right.
Yeah.
You can tell me that, though. Why are you like, oh yeah, I'm driving, I'm out? You can just say.
Because I told somebody else the same lie, so you got to stick to your guy. You don't know what you're doing. You know how this works. What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. So
you didn't do shit in 2021, did you?
Not much. I went and saw some people. I met Joel. That's what I did this year.
Sorry to hear that.
We met each other. But I did kill my feud with Kate since the time she was on, and now it's put to bed. We ended our feud. It's all. I did it with this. I gave her this Harley rape when I give her this sticker, and that's all that matters. I wish it was like him and Vader together, but I mean, we're not gonna pick. I'll probably have kept it for myself if it was. But anyway, how's your New Year's Eve going so far, man? You guys got plans for this when it's over tonight?
then shit, we're doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna
after this. You got plans.
I'm gonna beat some kids' ass in video games.
I'm just gonna beat some kids' ass.
Nice, like Effie.
We've only typically had one person on during this show, but I feel like we can make an exception for this person, Joseph.
Oh,
my man.
My man.
Hello. I didn't have my microphone. I'm sorry.
Look at this.
He wasn't prepared.
My God.
Cass and I are drinking Dr. Pepper. Let's go.
Look at that. I actually went and got one because I saw you drinking. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if anybody picks it up on it. I like it.
I got the other
Wow.
DP.
We fired up for New Year's, folks. I got like half an hour until it's actually New Year's.
I was about to say it's like
shit,
almost it's almost New Year's for you.
Almost there.
I thought
I'd pop on.
I'm not doing anything.
No,
I'm gonna watch
clearly
GCW.
I'm not.
I'm gonna watch GCW, man. That's what I'm gonna do tonight.
Kind of
Professional
post show. And then I'm gonna do a post show. We got a post show afterwards tonight on Body Slam's channels. So that's my.
That's fair.
Tonight. It's going to be a long show. It starts at 8, and I know that it's going to be past midnight when it ends because I talked to everybody and confirmed that. So, yeah, we'll do the ball drop thing on it. So, it's a long-ass show. Joe, where you been, man?
Whose balls are they dropping on that show?
I don't know.
Do you remember Bischoff's big idea of having like the free count when it struck midnight?
Yes.
All timer. God bless that man.
Everybody goes down with the 3 count, though. What? We don't like 3 count on this show anymore? I thought we loved WCW stuff.
Never did.
Really? They had great that song?
Take Abbott liked it. How can you not like it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
This is a slippery slope.
Tony Schiavone doesn't like Evan Courageous, so that's a thing.
He still sells cars or insurance in Charlotte. How are you going to be like that?
Because I don't live in Charlotte.
Me either. I don't have insurance. Whatever.
Cass doesn't live anywhere. Cass is in his car all the time. I just assume that's.
Dude, oh my God. I almost went to Atlantic City tonight for the New Year's show. But then I looked at my schedule and I'm like, oh shit, I've got Battle for the Belts coming up in Charlotte that I'm at. And then Raleigh Dynamite's right after that, which I'm going to that. And then Terminus in Atlanta, and then Zicky's show the night before. And then the next weekend's Hammerstein. So I was like, I can't do that to myself again. So
I mean, that's all well and good, but here in Great Britain, we're apparently going to be saved by Jeff Jarrett. So,
right?
Hey, he's a fantastic guy. Have you ever spoke to him?
I'm not. I'm going to speak to him a lot when I'm booking his fucking territory next year. Brother.
You need to, man. He's fantastic. He's so awesome. Jeff Jarrett's great, man. You're gonna love.
This is it, man. This is the opening. I'm going to be touring the nation with Jeff Jarrett. It's time. It's time.
It's long overdue. I think.
It is.
Yeah, it is his world, man.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Cass, any memories of 2021? Any accomplishments?
I can't remember much.
Yeah, true.
There was a lot. I did a lot of stuff this year, as you guys know. I did some things. Broke some news. Broke a little news. Did a lot of traveling. That's been the main thing, because I've been everywhere. I took part in the Minneapolis dinner, the scandalous event. So that's been the big highlight, I guess. Right? That's the big thing that puts over everything else.
What did you have at that dinner?
Chicken fingers like a child. What are you talking about?
Everyone had chicken fingers or a salad, man.
I panicked, man. I looked around. I was like, you can't go wrong with chicken fingers. And if I don't like it, I'll just get chicken fingers somewhere else. Whatever.
All right, I'll let it go.
Yeah. Well, I don't even remember what else was on the menu. I definitely panic ordered though. Yeah, I do that every time. I'm like, what am I going to get? And there's words. I don't look at it. I stare at it until the lady comes around. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, chicken fingers and fries. I'll do. Just pass it off, and then we're good. But anyway, yeah, no. Yeah, I missed you guys. I missed Jeremy being around. I wish we were in Raleigh. I wish you were still in Raleigh because I'll be down there next week.
I wish I don't miss many things about North Carolina, but I do miss that there were some shows that the Deadlock guys ran some shows there. They're coming to Raleigh soon. But I miss not going to that, hanging out with them and Luther, the 2 AEW shows that are coming up. I miss that. I'm not going to be able to go to those. I am going to go to the Cleveland show though, but I do miss that there are so many shows in North Carolina that I'm not.
I'm glad I got to see you at WrestleCade. That was fun as always.
Yes, WrestleCade and Chicago as well.
Yeah, that's right. I found you in the parking lot.
Yes,
you found the car before I did.
Yeah, we just randomly ran into Will Washington too. He was out
he
there.
was looking for it too because I think he saw the message from like my car is here, and then everybody just kind of like found my car before I did. I'm like, I can get there going this way. There was like literally, tried to go around the building, and I went the wrong way, and all of a sudden there's just like a ravine and a huge like walled like cliff that like a drop off from like 20 feet. I'm like, well, I don't think I can go that way, so I had to go all the way back around again. And I was like, well, that sucked. But that, me in directions and getting lost, and I was high. What am I gonna do? What are you gonna
par
do?
for the course, really?
Yeah.
You really don't even like to say like I was high. Like that's just like your natural state.
Implied.
So.
Yeah. If I don't smoke that weed,
Yankee Power wants to know who you're getting chopped by next. What's the next
shit,
chop series?
Man, I had a bunch scheduled to do over the last couple of weeks, but kind of with COVID things, a lot of people kind of backed out, and I kind of understood. So I don't really know who yet, but I have so many shows, like I said, over the next month. I'm just gonna see what I got. I don't have any episodes recorded in the can to release. That's why I haven't released any this week. But I don't know. I've asked some people, so hopefully I'll get somebody either in Charlotte for AEW next week, some of the guys, or I'll have people in when I'm there for Zicky's show and Terminus the next night. So I'm gonna record as many as I can during that run. So, but this month I'm all over the place, so and I'll definitely get done. And the GCW guys are waiting for it too. I'm sure they're gonna light me up.
Who is the dream guest for the Chop show? Like who's
everybody?
The ultimate,
Well, for me, nobody, because this shit fucking sucks.
Right.
But everybody else wants to see Walter kill me, and I'm
like,
that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
He's here. He's ready.
Oh, I know. Well, but what's funny is Anthony Henry on that first episode was like, I've been shot by Walter and by JD Drake, and JD Drake's is worse. So, and dude, his so far has hurt the worst because it hurt for like 4
JD's days. He doesn't even load up. He's just sharp, right? It looks like he's just trying to hurt you.
Yeah, well, AJ Gray's was really bad too, though, because he turned me into King Hippo from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Dude, he chopped through me,
that
and
was
I literally
incredible.
was like, whoa, and fell down.
Yeah.
But and that was. I wish you guys had seen that. Everybody knows that. That was the 5th in a row. Literally, I had just taken the chop from Effie, and they're like, "Don't even put your shirt on." So I was like, "Oh shit!" So it's 30 seconds between. It's like, "All right, and we're back for another episode." So I was freshly beaten up, hamburger meated. So that was a fun weekend. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of that at the end of the month. That's the kind of the plan. And who really would have thought that that's what would have got me into Sports Illustrated? I had a feature, not like my news was covered, but they wanted to do an interview on me and featured me in Sports Illustrated for taking chops from wrestlers and tell us how this came to be. And I'm like, God, that's what did it. My family was like, yeah, we always thought you had a promising sports career, and then here you are. I'm like, well, I mean, I got there. I mean, shit, it's not the journey, it's the destination. I don't know, whatever. Something in wisdom and saying inserted there. Whatever, guys. I got there. But I love you guys, man. I hope everybody has a good rest of your New Year's tonight, man. I'm going to watch wrestling and then talk about it afterwards. So if you guys want.
Horrible way to spend the New Year.
But it's a bunch of my buddies. It's GCW. They've all been texting me all day, mad that I'm not there. So I figured the least I can do is watch them. And I'm not going. I mean, what am I going to do? I live in North Carolina, mountains of North Carolina too. So
yep.
I can go to the bar and stand with the same 15 people I've watched get drunk every New Year's Eve for the last 20 years, or I can not. So I think I'll not. Because if I do that, I can't get high, right? So fuck it. Here we go.
I mean, you can.
Oh, I do, and it's usually it inconveniences them where they're like, "Casty, can you just not do that in the parking lot, please? Can you go back home?" And I'm like, it'd be different too if I lived literally 300 yards from the bar. So it's not like I couldn't just walk around the corner. They're just like, "Could you just go back home for a second, come back?" Fine.
Cass, any final words? Any plugs?
I just want to put over everybody that's been. I mean, so many of the people that have been on today have been my new people that we brought on, like Jay Shell. She's done such a good job. Throwback's doing work for us. Rob didn't even mention the fact that he's doing a MMA podcast for me eventually, I think. So just, I love everybody, man. I love all you guys. So anybody, I'm easy to get a hold of. You can find my little gimmick down here somewhere. Message me if you want to. Talk about doing some stuff. And we got a bunch of new stuff coming out. I got a new daily news show with this guy, Stephen Falls, that comes out starting Monday, I think. So we're going to have a bunch of stuff at Body Slam. I'm going to try to keep bringing everybody a bunch of new stuff. And I don't know, man, I'm just trying to have fun doing this, right? Isn't that the plan? You guys seem to do a good job at it. So let's just see what I can do.
We try. I love everything you're doing over there.
Thanks,
It's all really what Jay Shell is doing. You were smart and you found some people more talented than you, and are like, here, whatever you want to do.
More organized.
Yeah.
And,
certainly more organized.
Oh my God, her organizational skills is the best thing she helps me in ways that nobody knows. I'm like, what are we doing today? Please tell me what I need to do right now. Because if not, I don't even take notes half the time. I'm trying to remember shit. I don't have a good memory at all. So it's definitely been a blessing in disguise to have her around.
You've learned about this.
First of all, are you accusing me of something? Who are you, the police?
Never.
The police.
Who are you, the police, pal? All right, I love you guys. Joe, Happy New Year, buddy. You're about to hit it. You got, 20 minutes?
Yes, sir. 20 minutes, pal.
Man. Love you guys.
Speak soon, buddy.
Hey, let me know, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys.
Yep, love you, Cass. Thanks, buddy. It says Cass making a lot of sense right now.
Yeah,
Here it is.
There it is.
Man,
always.
Cass. I fucking love Cass. He's the best. Plego says, much love, guys. Thanks for having JPJ and myself on. Joseph.
How are you guys? Are you good? This is a big show, I sense. Many people have been on here.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I've not seen any of it. I was sleeping.
Fair.
You're better off.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd pop on quickly here because I missed yesterday's show. So yeah, I hope everyone's been good. Jamie, I think you got a pretty good replacement for me on the distraction this week, right? Pretty good.
Yeah. We we had to replace one legend with another legend. That's really what it came down to.
That he's built different, man. I haven't seen all of it. I was just start and I was just like, look at this guy. Like,
so you haven't seen the end where he reveals like his papers. Spoiler alert. He typed this all out on the plane and like had the script in his hand that he was reading from.
The script.
Yeah.
Okay, because I just saw that it was his delivery early on was incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
He was very loose and good to go. The thing is like Joel can attest to this. Is he came on and he was a little bit late and he's like, "What's the plan for this?" I was like, "I figured we should talk about like 2021, like AEW kind of year interview stuff." And he's like, I don't really want to do that. And he's just like, what if he's like, I got a gimmick. I want to interview you and I want to talk about this stuff. And I was like, did you just hit me with like that doesn't work for me, brother? And he's like, yeah.
Dude didn't want to incriminate himself, man. He wanted to.
Oh, bless him.
Go protect the business. But I couldn't do yesterday's show, man. I was so at the game. I'm feeling a little bit better today.
That's good.
Good.
I don't know where I'm at right now, I'm kind of taking it slow because I go up and down like a yo-yo. So my instincts are to say to you, we'll be back Monday doing this, that. So I don't actually know if that's true. So I'm going to say it. Hopefully Monday, because I hear there's this day one event taking place on the weekend. I have the network again now and they keep doing this.
Sorry to hear that.
They keep doing this. I was watching Evolve last night.
Oh my God.
Win some, you lose some. I was sitting there about 4 a.m, celebrating 200 patrons with a cheesecake. I put Evolve on and I heard tonight's main event, Shane Strickland, Joe Gacy, Eddie Kingston versus the Street Profits and the Velveteen Dream. And I was like, well, I have to move on to the next show, I guess. But that's the way it is with Evolve and professional wrestling in general. It's mostly bad, but you get what you get, I suppose.
Joseph, do you have 2021 memories besides Roddy Strong?
It's been a great year, man. It's been a great year. Great year in my life, great year in wrestling. One I think will be remembered for a long time. Probably a little bit more one-sided when we'd like, and I hope next year there's a lot more kind of variety to the interesting stuff on screen. There's a lot going on off screen, but I think just the weeks and the anticipation of those big debuts, man. I remember that forever, I think if in 20, 30 years, however long, we make it on this godforsaken earth, if I somehow do something that was more fun than in particular the first dance, I'll be pretty happy with that. I mean, I'm very, very happy with that as the kind of crown jewel of what we did. And I know that sounds like I'm closing the chapter, but it's like, that was something different, right? I don't think we're ever going to get something that kind of unique again, so... That's the one that always comes to mind. I remember being really struck by the return of fans. And I know it's a little bit of a kind of... It isn't quite as clean cut as we'd like, right? Because we've still got a long way to go in terms of that fight in the real world. But like, as a dumb old wrestling fan, it was really cool to have fans back. And there's been some good shit, man. I mean, I'm interested. We did the Golden Grinnies, and I referenced these. Like, lest we forget, Bobby Lashley winning the title this year, man. That was really cool, right? And you had obviously Big E at the end of the year, Bianca and Sasha. That was, you know, spectacular. Bryan being the best wrestler in the world and getting tired of people doubting it. Kenny Omega somehow clawing his way to the end of his title reign while he was dealing with vertigo and his neck couldn't move. And, you know, a special year from a special wrestler. The Young Bucks, a whole lot. There's so much stuff, and I'm missing stuff because I haven't watched as much. I mean, I was thinking about this last night, and we had fun at Impact Expense. Like, you know, Josh Alexander was a great story. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, they did what they did, and hopefully it will conclude. But as a career story, as someone that's watched Josh for some time, I think he was one of the best stories this year. Cardona, there's many stories. It's been an awesome year, and a pleasure to cover it, you know, with yourself. And, you know, I'm sure, Joel, you can, like, it's fun to talk about this stuff, man. There's been a lot going on, and I don't know if content creation is nearly as fun if the industry's as dry as it was a couple of years ago. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, and I was there. Like, it's been a real good time this year.
Joseph, as you know, like, I couldn't do this without you. I don't want to do this with anyone else except for you. I mean, maybe now Luther after yesterday, but I don't want to do this with anyone else. I appreciate you so much, and you know, you can take all the time you need to with this stuff. We're back on Monday. If I got to do a WWE review show with O'Neal on Monday, then that's what I'll be doing on Monday.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's something that's been a kind of a central thread for our show, right? Like, I think people, the audience, can probably see when, like, I'm up or you're up or vice versa, right? Like, it happens. I'm still figuring it out in every which way. Like, there's stuff done this year that on screen people watch me piece shit together that's way above my pay grade, you know? And I don't know the answers. I think anyone out there that's got one of these and has a platform and is trying to convince people they have the answers, they're the real fool in my mind. You know, like, we're just trying our best to figure this out, and that creates some days, man. That creates some days where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know. And you kind of think it through a lot, and then you know, you get one piece of news. It's like, shit, I need to go and talk to Jeremy about this, and I go and do what I'm going to do. And I don't know, like I think I'm pretty frustrating for people at times, because there's times where I feel like Wednesday night we did that show with Jay Shell. And it was just like, man, that was just fucking great, you know? And I'm not putting ourselves, so she's like, you know, she's the future of this stuff, but it was just clicking, and I felt like I was really in rhythm. And then, like, by the end of that night, I'm like, well, fuck this, I'm not going to do any more shows, you know? And I get why people watch that. Like, it must be frustrating if you're just looking at this as, like, you know, this is entertainment for people watching. But I'm figuring it out, man. You know, hopefully this time next year we'll be closer to, you know, a couple more missions down the road in that regard, because it's a process, man. You guys know that. Like, every day you gotta get through it. So, but yeah, it's been a great year. Good Lord, this channel, Jeremy. Who'd have thought it, right? Like, yeah. And the views are good, man. People are supporting it. Like, it's crazy. It's a blessing. So I'm fired up. Whenever we'll be back big. So I'm ready to go, pal. Very much so.
Ricardo says Joseph Danius with his presence. Ricardo was on earlier. He said kind words about you. He said he missed you, and he said hopefully you'll be on. And if not, then you were doing well though. But I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm not kicking you off. You're more than welcome to stay. I didn't know what your time crunch was or anything like that.
Maybe for like 5 minutes, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna bring on our pal, not Pat McAfee, Jared Bailey. Jared, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Don't fuck this up, Jerry.
Man, I come back in here.
Yeah, earlier backstage, he's all like, "I got to do something. I'll be right back." Now he's back and look at him now.
I'm come back in.
Now, Jared and his StreamYard issues, man, just disaster. I mean, fits
Can't
right
take
in,
him anywhere.
Absolute disaster. Joel Pearl, do you wanna share some memories and stuff?
I mean, personally, this year has been like super exciting and super weird. Personally, I did a thing on my Twitter earlier where I said, you know, this is my first year where I didn't have some sort of like work. I wasn't working. My job became content creation. It became working, with Jeremy and working with Sean and doing stuff with Fightful and starting my own channels and just trying to do my best at this whole weird content thing. And I've said it. I appreciate everyone who's interacted with, who's engaged with, who's hung out with me and been a part of this whole journey so far. It's been really cool, and I'm looking forward to doing more. Again, personal life, like I'm having a damn kid. That's weird to say, and that's weird to think about. Like, and it's happening sooner than I think most people understand. So there's that, and then on top of it, wrestling wise, it was a good year for wrestling. Like I have a list of best stuff. I don't need to do it, but like going back to what Joseph said about Josh Alexander, like just in Impact alone, like, he really did have the top 3 matches in my mind of the year. And that's pretty crazy to think about. He had a banner year. We hope that it plays out and that it pays off for him in the long run, whether that's in Impact or out of Impact. But otherwise, Punk coming back, we all talked about that already. Danielson having a hell of a year. There was just a lot of really cool stuff that happened in wrestling. And I love that I was able to call personally some of the most absurd shit that happened in wrestling this year. And like when I got to say they're going to do a vow renewal for Miz and Maurice, for that to happen, come on. Silly shit like that makes me laugh. But it was all in all a good year, and I was glad to spend it with y'all.
Before I bounce here, I want to give some love to the wrestling team at Fanbite. This is one of my things I've been pushing recently. There was a couple of years ago, I was really intrigued by the idea of, I think I talked to Jeremy about this, about something I wanted to do. And like, the idea of just putting together just unique content creators, they're really doing that over there, man. So everyone go follow. I think their wrestling page is at FanFight, FYTE. I have no, like, I don't know literally anyone there. I'm just saying as a fan, if you like stuff I do, Jeremy, Joel, all of the above, it's different, man. And, hopefully they keep doing that, because I read some of their, like post the issue, and I was like, this is awesome. There's a new Bryan piece from Joseph Montecchio that is like spectacular. So if you look at read on New Year's Eve about professional wrestling, which would be an interesting predicament to find yourselves in, I have the answer in that regard. Also, seriously, this community and like people are just really nice, It's really is pretty heartwarming. Like people just, for whatever reason, these dumb shows, and they seem to mean something to people, right? So that's been a pleasure. It is never ever a hassle to produce content that people enjoy, man. It's an absolute treat. So I'm gonna bow out here. Hopefully not Pat McAfee returns. But I want to take in this last 10 minutes, 21. Maybe watch some professional wrestling afterwards, like my friend Cass. What that means probably will be like a WCW show that I live tweet. Twitter, bro. I'm blowing up. I'm going out with a swing tonight. So I'm going to do that. You guys have a wonderful new year. I'll be back soon. Maybe sooner than later. I don't really know, but we'll figure it. We'll let it play out, right?
Joseph, love you. And could not do this without you. Enjoy the last 10 minutes of 2021, 9 minutes now, and
yes.
enjoy WCW in 2022.
Maybe I'll bring it back again. Huh?
Yeah. Finally. All right. Love you, buddy.
Take care, pal.
Bye.
All right, Jarrett. You got one more shot at this.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you too. I'm glad.
Okay.
Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Joe, by the way. This is the first time we formally met.
Yes. How you doing, Jared? Good to meet you.
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, I was working on an article that I was on deadline for, and I get a Twitter DM from Jeremy. I'm like, oh, yeah, he actually said that he wanted me to do this today. So I was about to hop in, and then I saw Cher was in here. So I put in here. I was like, all right, I'll be back in a little bit. I need to get this done. But yes, I made sure to make time for this.
Jarrett, favorite memories of 2021?
Oh, man. Honestly, like personally, like, I've always been somebody who's enjoyed pro wrestling. But the fact that I've been able to kind of intertwine myself in this mostly awesome, some troll-filled community. But no, like, I came to you earlier this year on a whim because, me and Ben, we wanted to start doing wrestling stuff. Ben actually used to do wrestling stuff before he got a similar NFL gig. And the fact that I became good friends with you, with Louie, different people who do this for a living now, like Jay Shell recently, and just a bunch of other wrestling affiliated people. Like, it's been really fun because this is definitely my escape. Like, as much as I love writing about football and being able to do that for my job, like, it's awesome. Wrestling has just always been my little my escape. So for me personally, it's just been really cool to be part of a community like this and come on and invade the distraction channel with SP3 and you, which was really fun. But in terms of actual pro wrestling, I mean, Punk coming back, that was pretty cool, huh? That was pretty great. All in, the pay-per-view as a whole for All In, man, that was, I don't buy wrestling pay-per-views too much anymore. I'm so glad I did, because we got the cage match with Lucha Brothers and Young Bucks, which ruled. Cole and Danielson, obviously. I think the entire card was really good. Bianca and Sasha at WrestleMania, that was obviously great. Edge and Roman and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania was awesome. So, like, as weird a year as weird the past 2 years as it's been with everything going on, like fans coming back, getting crowd pops, being able to hear the crowd scream Adam Cole baby at the top of their lungs every Wednesday and Friday is also very cool. My favorite tradition in wrestling right now. So no, I mean, it's been cool to just be kind of accepted into the wrestling community as a fan and somebody who can come on shows like this and talk to guys like you. So it's been a lot of fun. And now I have my own wrestling moniker as Not Pat McAfee. How about that?
Your profile picture, man. First time I saw it, I was like, the fuck does he look like Pat McAfee? and everyone knows that when I DM people, I always just like use either their first name or their full name, so
yeah,
their last name. But yes, with you, I was just like, not Pat McAfee.
That was tremendous. I never noticed that until you and a friend of mine who is a media member for the 49ers pointed that out to me. And now, like, I can't unsee it. So anytime, like, he tweets something, I'll get a DM from somebody or I'll get added in. And I'm like, oh, my goodness, this is becoming a meme at this point. So hopefully FanDuel confuses me for Pat McAfee, because I would love to get a piece of that pie. That would be great.
Yes, right? Very true. Jay, It's been great getting to know you this year. You messaged me, and I honestly, I didn't know who you were or anything. And you were like, hey, we're doing this draft thing. Louis Dangler is going to be on it. Fuck, I don't want to do a show with that asshole. I was like, but a draft speaks to me, so sure, I'll do it. I'll if nothing else, put Louis in his place, which 100% would happen. And then getting to do the show with you and Ben was tremendous, and the SP3 show was one of my favorites this year.
Oh, it was tremendous.
To you.
We didn't even touch on that yet. Yeah, the fact that I had you and SP3 explain what AIM was, that got a pop out of everybody. Oh, that was wonderful.
I've never felt older in my entire life.
We're gonna do more with you on the channel in 2022. I've told you I have some ideas. The end of the year was a little bit crazier for me than I could have imagined, but I'm gonna start to get more things in order in 2022 because I've heard some things. Jay Shell has told me some things. So
what has Jay Shell told you? Now I'm concerned.
I don't want to put this out there, but okay. I've heard some things from her. She's trying to set you up with somebody, is what I've heard.
Oh no, yeah, that's absolutely I'm 100% aware of this. Yeah, so I hadn't like communicated with Jay Shell all that much. Like, we followed each other a little bit, and then I just randomly get this thing in my mentions, and it's Jay Shell saying, "Hey, at Jay Bailey NFL, Haley wants to be besties with you." And I'm like, sure, would love to. Yeah. And then I get a DM like 15 minutes later from Haley, and she's like, "I'm sorry for her." I was like, "Look, it's nothing new."
Jay Shell just messaged and she tagged me. She's like, "Will you sing with me on the show?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." I love Jay Shell. I adore her so much.
I'm going on her show tomorrow, actually, too. We're doing a little bit of a segment, so that'll be fun. But no, I mean, good for her. Jay Shell, Kylie, and Haley. I mean, they're doing good stuff, and I'm excited to see where their whole channel goes, because I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, that was an interesting little nugget that I didn't see coming. But yeah, it was funny. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was funny. So yeah, I'm very much aware
Okay.
Yeah.
Jared, plug anything? Any final words?
Yeah, I mean, you can follow me on Twitter at JBaileyNFL. I tweet a lot about wrestling. If you like football, you can read my stuff at Fansided. Maybe in 2022 we'll start doing stuff for Daily DDT. That seems to be something I should do. So we'll see. But yeah, follow me on Twitter at JBaileyNFL. Football, wrestling, Vampire Diaries, anything that intrigues you. That's mainly what I tweet about. So anything that you want, it's on Twitter.
I promise you'll see more of Jared on this channel next year because I've got ideas and hopefully see a lot of the people you've seen on this channel a lot more.
What are the odds that if this gets over enough, we can get a not Pat McAfee t-shirt?
I get my royalties on that, so I can probably make it happen.
Exactly,
I know people, so
exactly. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Jared, we appreciate you, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy New Year, pal.
All right, guys. Same to you.
Take care.
We've got the head of PR, JJ. JJ is here. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Good. It's New Year's in like 2 minutes there, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I was saying, are you on Joseph time?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. How you doing, buddy? How's your evening been?
It's been pretty good. I've enjoyed hanging out with you for the last 2 hours and hanging out with you for the entire 2021. It's been great.
We always appreciate when you're in the chat. You make the chat so much better than because the chat sucks. You're honestly the worst offender, but you do make it so much better. And JJ, now I can tell you this, face to face, person to person. Thank you for just everything you do for the show. All the retweets, all the support, getting the word out there, being in the chat, doing mods across the channels. Just you're a tremendous dude, and I know we talk in the DMs and everything. Just the nicest person, and I really appreciate you, buddy. The show would not be the same without you. The things that we do, the growth that we've had, I don't think would be possible without you. So I really appreciate everything you've done for us in 2020. In 2021, and I know you'll continue to do in 2022.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been great being head of PR, and it's great being with Joel Pearl hanging with you.
JJ, I appreciate you.
Suck.
And we're done. No, just kidding.
JJ, any memories from 2021? Happy New Year, by the way. It just turned midnight over there. Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. 2021 memories. The CM Punk return, obviously one of my favorite guys in wrestling. Just that staying up for 3 a.m. to watch Rampage was tremendous. Just being here, being part of the distraction and the late night reign. Just some great highlights from you and Joseph.
Oh, again, we appreciate it. Wouldn't be the same without you. The growth wouldn't be there without you. Any final words, pal?
Well, 2021 was fantastic for you guys, Fightful. So I'm just hoping that it continues on for 2022 and grows a bit more.
As long as you're around, I have no doubt that we will continue to grow because you get the word out. And again, much love to you, JJ. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good luck with everything in 2022. You can message me anytime. We'll chat. We'll talk. We'll figure things out. Thank you, buddy. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Happy New Year. Take care.
The great JJ right there. Love that guy. Another guy who I also love. I say this once again, our show would not be the same without JJ. It would not be the same without the great Kylo Voss, who does the distraction intro, changed our show forever, and got us doing cold opens. Kylo, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm all right, man. Can you hear me on this thing? Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Good.
Kylo, you and I are going to petition Chris Jericho to join us on the cruise or have us as the house band.
On the cruise. Judas in our own minds.
That's right.
Oh, it's great to see you guys. I'm officially a YouTuber now, aren't I? So, hey. Subscribe, everyone. Before you ask me about 2021, I do have to say I'm not quite sure like 2020 and 2021 are kind of just one thing. I don't know which one's which. They kind of blend into each other. So if I talk about certain highlights, they might actually be from a different year. Like say with that theme, when did I write that? Was that 2020 or was that 2021?
Oh, it was definitely 2021 because that's when we started doing cold opens. The first cold open, I mean, they're all uploading now on the channel. It was like June. So I think it was June that you put the theme together for us.
Yeah, okay.
I like that Kylo doesn't know what year it is.
I mean, I have the same problem, so I kind of get it.
Fair.
That's COVID, that is. Kind of wrecked things a little bit. But yeah, I enjoy doing that, though. It was a lot of fun. You know, this show, a lot about this, about popping ourselves and popping the pals. And I was just like, as I was writing there, I was just like laughing so much. Just laughing to myself on the streets. Like, people thinking, why is this guy laughing at himself? They didn't know what was going on in my head.
Kylo, is it past midnight back there?
It is, yeah.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to your son as well, who I think told me to fuck off in one of those videos, which was tremendous. I think it was my birthday. Kylo sent me a song for my birthday where he told me to suck, and I think his son told me to fuck off, which popped me tremendously.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Kylo, you're the best. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for doing the theme. It's another game changer that we had on the show this year. Any final comments? Any plugs, buddy?
Well, I think sorry to hear that. It's said. Fuck Bob O'Neill.
Thank you for bringing it back.
Yep.
But yeah, I just want to say thanks to you guys. Just kept me going this year. Like I have ups and downs, as like Joe was saying earlier. He has that kind of stuff going on. I think a good few of us do as well. But this has really helped me when I've really struggled. So yeah, thanks for that. And I'm gonna plug shit because I meant to do that. I'm a serious musician, even though my Twitter is like just me flat out tweeting jokes at like Rob O'Neill all the time. But, I am at Kylo Voss. So that's on Twitter, Facebook. Would be YouTube, but it's not because I can't get my own URL because I suck that much. I don't have that many subscribers. Will be one day. But at Kylo Voss.
Yeah, all you got to do is get to 100 subs on YouTube, and you can change that thing. So go on your Twitter, go to your Twitter, put that link in your Twitter, and all these people tonight have to go and subscribe to you on YouTube.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Do the plug. Do the plug right now on Twitter, Kylo.
The road to 100.
I'll retweet it. I'll boost that, and hopefully we'll kick off 2022 with you hitting 100 right away.
Yeah, that would be class. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Kylo, thank you again, buddy. Thank you for everything you've done for the show.
Thanks for having me.
Do what?
Thanks for having me. This is
of course.
Crazy.
Yes.
Of course. Thank you, pal. Enjoy your 2022. Do the tweet. I'll retweet it. We'll get 2022 off to a great start. Thanks, pal. Happy New Year.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Joel Pearl. That's everybody. That's everybody who wanted to come on this silly show of ours tonight. Joel, do you have anything else to say before I do my? Because I'm gonna probably go like 15 minutes and try not to cry.
Sounds about right. I mean, before you start talking, and because it is just you and I right now, obviously, and like a whole slew of people watching us.
Nobody else is watching us. It's just us.
It's just us.
We can be real and honest with each other.
Watch you. Yeah, that's right. It's just like our Skype chats after hours. No, I like We talk about it privately, but I will say it to you publicly in front of folks that you're excellent, and I super appreciate everything that you and I have been able to do together on and offline. The fact that this all started just because we talked shit about Sean playing a video game on his own and like couldn't have anyone else play with him while he was streaming. The fact that that all started the idea of us playing video games online, and like the friendship that you and I have been able to cultivate and the conversations that have come with it, I can't thank you enough for that. And with that, it's been just like an excellent year working with you, working with our friends, and meeting a lot of new people. And this is an amazing platform to do that on. And I can't thank you enough for your friendship. I can't thank you enough for the opportunities and the conversations that we get to have. And I always learn a little bit when you and I talk. So thank you. I sincerely hope that 2022 is an excellent year for you and for our pals in the chat. I hope everyone just has the best possible year that they can have. Just do the best you can. That's what I got.
Joel Pearl exposing the business that we are friends. Actually, that's a tough one.
Sorry, pal. It's not just contract anymore.
Yeah, I got to retract there. I gotta find a way to retract that one pretty quickly. All right. I apologize for how long I'm probably going to take. I apologize if I miss people. I hate that I'm even going to name people because I know I'm going to miss people. 2021 was probably the best year like I've ever had personally and professionally. I've had a good life, but like 2021 was something special. And professionally, like, we were doing the show and it was the middle of the pandemic and everything. And I was always happy with the show, and the show was always like a break for me. But we started the Twitch kind of the end of last year, beginning of this year. And like, I was really happy to have that because that became like a new outlet for us. And you know, whether we were playing games, what we ended up doing with what we kind of now do on this channel, where it's like reviews and just like kind of podcast stuff. We did the late show, which was really fun, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to do something with that again. But like the Twitch stuff was a lot of fun, and that was big. And then that somehow spun into this channel to where, all right, well, now I got to create content on Twitch, and now we're creating content on this channel. And I've had a lot of ideas for this channel. We've been able to implement a good few of them. I've got more for 2022. The biggest thing, I think, as everyone knows, is the watching wrestling with wrestlers series, and getting to do that with Jonathan Gresham. That was a big highlight for me to cap off the year, and I was really happy I got to do that. I'm really proud of that, and I really hope to make that more of a thing in 2022, and I'm really going to try to make that more of a thing in 2022. And then the rest of the shows that we've been able to do. I love collaborating with the people that I've been able to collaborate with, whether it be on the main show, whether it be on this channel. Again, I know I'm going to forget people, and I'm so sorry. But obviously SP3, Jarrett, Phil, Reg, Will, Andrew, Denise, pretty much everybody we've had on the show today. Joel Pearl, please help me with some names here, because I'm really bad at thinking like who's been on our show. I have special comments about like you and Joseph and Sean.
This is why I stopped doing names.
Yeah, I know. That's my fault. Obviously, O'Neill, Shoots, Oracle, the Gringo, Jack Crosby, fucking Jack Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so many people that I've been able to, John Alba, Alex McCarthy, Louis, like all of these guys. And again, I hate it because I know I'm gonna forget people, and I'm sorry about that.
Luther.
Hannah, yes, obviously. Yeah, JJ will throw out the names for me.
Yeah.
But Cass, there you go. Yeah, everybody that's been on this show today and always. Again, I'm sorry if I've forgotten Pulowski, Kate, like everyone. Just thank you so much for. It's always humbling that Brandon Thurston popped on one of our shows. Like, what the fuck?
That was hilarious.
Yeah, like that was the thing where like I've never really had a conversation with Thurston. And because we were doing the NXT media call, I just thought he would be perfect for it. And I'm like, hey, this is what we're doing. Do you want to come on and do this? And he was there and like blessed. Like, and that's really how a lot of this works. Is like day of, I message people and be like, hey, we're kind of doing this at this time. Can you like pop on? Not even day of. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes before. I think I did with John Alba. I just sent him a link one time. I was like, this is what we're doing. Can you like pop on and do something? And
Connor
like,
Casey's another one.
Yes, fought Connor. Again, I knew I was going to forget so many people. But yeah, like I'm so like blessed to have so many people in this media game who like, I guess, like me and are willing to do the silly shit that I come up with. Hannah has said like, I don't know why I do it, but like Jeremy just messaged me and whatever he needs me to do, like I'll just show up and I'll do it. But like I'm surely humbling to how many people that are willing to like be on these shows and just banter with Carlos. There you go. Again, Luis, who always helps me out. I know if you've like been on the show, I've tried to say nice things about you, and because all these people have been just super helpful to me, and I would not be here without all the people that have been so helpful to me this year. But yeah, getting the channel and getting to do the different stuff that we've been able to do, and again, the different stuff that I want to do and continue to do to move forward in 2022 with a lot of stuff on the channel. But just a sincere thank you to everybody who has appeared on the show, done a bit, sent in a video, whatever it might be. Again, thank you to everyone in the chat for all your support. I again don't want to name a bunch of names because I don't forget people, but obviously JJ, Drew, Kylo with the theme song, Ricardo, the people who've been on the show. I know they're always around. I'm really bad. Sean is always in the chat and helping us out. Throwback. Like, there's so many people who I cannot thank. My memory is not good enough to think of everybody and their names. And I apologize for that. But like, we would not be here without you guys supporting us and, like getting the word out, spreading the word, like helping us however you've helped us in a big way or a small way, whether it's a retweet or just a nice comment or a like, whatever it might be. Like, you guys have helped us in so many ways, and I really appreciate that. As far as like kind of individual people, I will single out O'Neal because I did not know what to expect when I did the draft show with him last year, and then it turned out just like he's Robert O'Neal, and then he just became a staple on our show. And I mean, we helped form a bridge between O'Neal and Sean, and like that was pretty big. Like that was something special that we did. And I know O'Neal can be a pain in the ass, but I do love O'Neal. He's really not. He's honestly like, he's harmless, but he's fucking tremendous. I love O'Neal.
He also, sorry, I'm gonna put him over too. He'll take it on the head too. Like, you can make a stupid ass joke and he'll accept it. Not everyone will do that. Some people will take things way more personally and just, not necessarily understand things are a joke. Robert O'Neal just he just kind of lets it happen, and he gets in on it more than deflects being upset about it. And I appreciate that. Like, I really enjoy interacting with him. That's what I'm getting at.
I mean, when he says some words, like usually he just like says on Twitter you can interact with him.
That's what it is. It's Twitter. Like, when he's here, he's just like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah. He doesn't
Sorry,
do
we gotta
hit the mic.
What's up, guys?
Smack the mic. But Tobe Sosita, I apologize. I should have mentioned you. Like, again, just people in the chat. Dan J. I knew I was gonna forget a bunch of people. Lindsay, she's always messaging on Twitter, and I know she watches the shows. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. But yeah, O'Neal, like he's changed our show. I don't know if it's for the better or the worse, but seems bad. But he's really changed. Sam, another guy always supporting. Like, O'Neal's changed our show. Sean Rossap, obviously, like. Sean puts me over a lot, and he should, because I'm really fucking good at this. But I know I can go to Sean and I can just be like, hey, this is what I want to do. And Sean will be like, all right, whatever you need, like, I'll make it happen. And like, he does. There you go. Lindsay just texted me, so I knew she was watching. Yeah, John Alba, we're still live. I put you over a little bit earlier.
New Year's Eve forever, John Alba. New Year's Eve forever.
But Sean is somebody that, yeah, I know I can like ask for stuff, and he knows I work hard. He knows I'm going to try my best at it. And look, I fail, I make mistakes, but Sean always has my back, and he always goes to bat for me. And I appreciate that, because I'm not here without Sean. And this year I asked for a lot. I really did. And he made all of it happen. Him and Jimmy, and I know Jimmy won't, there's Pulowski. There you go. Love you, Alex.
Hey, happy New Year to you too, Alex. Looking forward to working with you.
Happy New Year, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Doing the show with Alex, and I know this was like last Christmas, but I always wanted to do a show with Alex, Denise, and Sean, and being on with them last Christmas was something special for me. And now, like, again, Alex is just like a peer who I could just message, like, hey, can you do this? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever you need. But yeah, anything I ask for Sean, he's there. He's willing to go for bat for me. He defends me when I do make mistakes, and he always has my back. And like, I really appreciate that. And he's helped me in so many ways. And like, I love Sean to death. Getting to hang out with him multiple times this year was really fun as well. Joel Pearl, I'll say nice things about you.
No,
the Twitch would not be what it is without you, because you do so much like behind the scenes work and stuff that I either don't have the capacity to understand, or I don't have the time to understand. And you put in all of that work for me and make that run the way it runs. And you're always there, like, to play games anytime we need to play. You like on screen, you've helped me so much when it comes to Twitch and making that what it is. And I think we're going to just continue to make it better and better as we continue to establish things in 2022. And then off screen, what people don't see is how much I bitch and complain to you about everything, and how much you are just a sounding board for me, and how you're just always willing to listen to me and help me. And just even if you can't like give me advice or anything, just listening to me goes a long way, because I know I bitch a lot, and I apologize for that, but you always listen, and I appreciate that so much. And I know I can message you about anything, and we can talk, and if there's an issue, we can hash it out, and if there's not an issue, we can just bullshit and just listen to each other and support each other. And I really appreciate that. You mean a lot to me, Joel, and yes, we are friends. For people who might not know, I'll continue once the show ends and we're on Twitch on Tuesday. I'll kick the shit out of you in SmackDown versus Raw GM mode, and I'll bury you. But you really are truly like one of my best friends on this website, and like honestly in life. Like, I don't have too many like in real life friends, so I know I can count on you to just be there to talk to me, and you really are like one of my best friends. So I appreciate you so much, Joel, for everything you do on screen and off screen for me.
I got your back, pal.
Joseph, obviously, like I've said, I can't do any of this without him. I don't want to do any of this without him, because he's so fucking good. Like he's so good. He's so witty. He's so engaging and smart. And we just have something that apparently people like. There's SP3. SP3, I'm in the middle of my big like go home speech here, and now you're just like gonna come on and ruin that. Let me finish up my professional go home speech, and then I'll bring you on, and then I'll do my personal go home speech.
The post show.
But Joseph, I don't want to do this with anybody else. He said it, like, he has his ups and downs and everything, but there is a reason why whenever he's like, hey, I'm not feeling it, I'm just like, do whatever you need. Like this, I love doing this. I don't want to do this with anybody else. It's going to be here when you get back. Take as much time as you need. Let me know anything you need, and we'll continue doing this, because I want to do this for decades with Joseph. God forbid we're doing this for decades. Hopefully one of us wins the lottery or something by that point. But Joseph, he's just the best, man. I really love Joseph, and I know I can talk. He's another person I know I can just talk to him about anything. And obviously this show would not be what it is without him. I don't know what this show would be without him. He's so creative, so smart. And yeah, I'm just happy to have Joseph in my life, and to be able to do this show with Joseph. first on a weekly basis, and then as the pandemic started, it kind of became like a daily basis, and now it like truly is an actual daily basis because of how much Fightful has grown, and how much the channel has grown, how much trust Sean has in me and everything. Again, I know I make a lot of mistakes when maybe on this show or when it comes to writing and stuff. I am proud of everything that I've worked for this year professionally, and getting Twitch, getting the channel, and really like as a news writer, news gatherer, whatever it might be. Like I think I'm very good. I joke and say I'm the fucking best. I think Andrew is it's us, and then it's everybody else just trying to catch up. But I take a lot of pride in the work ethic I have and trying to get the stuff that I get and do the work that I do. And I appreciate all the support when it comes to that, because there's a lot of burnout when it comes to that. And that's what this channel and Twitch are for, is to kind of help alleviate that burnout. But I feel like I made a lot of great strides in that area too, of just like continuing to prove like there's stuff to do, and this is how you can do it. And I truly think that because of me, not to put myself over too much, but like the website has grown. That side of the website has grown so much because a lot of people just aggregate our stuff. A lot of people aggregate our transcriptions and everything. And I know the work that I put into that. And again, I'm very proud of the work that I put into that. And when it comes to that, I will never sell myself short. When it comes to the dumb shit that we do on these shows and stuff, that's just the fun stuff. But when it comes to that written work, I'll never sell myself short on that. And again, shout out to Andrew, who I think is the actual best. And without him, I would not be this good, because he inspires me to continue to be better. It is very much an iron sharpens iron thing. And I just admire his work ethic so much on this stuff. So yeah, shout out to Andrew. I love him. That's my brother right there. All right, SB, that's pretty much kind of like everything professionally. Again, I appreciate you guys so much for everything this year professionally. This was my best year, like I feel like I've ever had professionally. I've been doing this shit for a very long time. Like I've been writing articles and shit for a very long time. And it wasn't until really like when I started doing news full time with Fightful that it was starting to be like somewhat substantial living. And now like it really is like this is a full-time thing that I've been able to do. And that's why I do take a lot of pride in this stuff, because I was grinding for years, not making a damn thing. And now I can say that like, this is what I do for a living. And what I tell my friends, what I do for a living is just dumb shit with my friends, because that's oftentimes what I feel I do for a living. SP3, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just checked my DMs and saw there was a link with nothing else before or after.
As I said, like I will link people like with no explanation. It's just like, here's a link, pop on, figure it out once you get there. This is literally what I did to Alba when I think it was the BPW media call. I just sent him the link and he's like, "What is this?" I was like, "Just pop on and ask a question." I don't know.
Why didn't you put a time cap on this? We're out at 7.
I literally watch like the Matrix, and then I get out the movie theater. I check my texts, I check my DMs. I saw the link. I was like, I mean, if they're still on by the time I get home, I'll jump on. So that speech was great, man. Jeremy, you're inspiration, sir. I know you don't like compliments too much, but you are honestly one of the best people that I've met in wrestling, because we can just talk about stuff that is not concerning wrestling. Like we have our own separate like group chat on the challenge, which I very much enjoy, having people to talk about stuff like that. And then Joel, you're just a very positive person, but also a very hilarious person. So I am very appreciative to meet you this year as well. So very happy to jump on here with you guys.
Appreciate you, SP3. Your check's in the mail now.
SP3, favorite memories of 2021 can be personal, professional, wrestling, whatever stuck out to you in 2021.
Personally, I mean, having the opportunity to interview Jeff Hardy and Mickie James, like two people that I grew up on and were like huge fans of when I was like going to elementary school and stuff. So to be able to, be in 2021 and interview those two was just like a very much of a milestone and accomplishment for myself. I mean, being able to, watch my kids grow, and my daughter actually walked this year, so that was a huge accomplishment. And started saying "dada" a lot, and I got the heads up on my wife. She said "dada" way before she said "mommy," so I'm happy about that. But yeah, those are the ones personally. As far as like professional wrestling, I mean, just August to September in AEW is just like the craziest time in wrestling that I can remember. Just like the CM Punk debut, All Out 2021, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, just that whole 2-month period was just crazy as far as professional wrestling and the buzz that AEW was able to accumulate, that they still have. I mean, despite the social media timelines are looking the device.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, no. Thank you, Jeremy. And I put out the tweet. Thank you, Big Swole, because I've been accused. People have accused me of being an AEW show, whether I'm on here, whether I'm on True Hill Heat, Sportskeeda Wrestling, Wrestling Daily. But one thing I've always said about AEW, their number one issue is a lack of diversity. Like they have African-American workers that they can put up to that level or can present at that level. Give them opportunities, the same opportunities you give to, the everyone else in the world. They just don't. And I want them to do better. So I'm glad that Big Swole was someone that was there backstage, was vocal about it. I'm so proud of her.
I didn't want to bring this up on the air, but now that it's currently out in the ether and we're talking about it, TK just tweeted something absolutely not good.
I see
it. Play.
No, I'm trying to end this on a positive note.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not want to bring it up. It's just as this just came out, I was just like, oh boy. But let's go ahead.
We gotta end off. Social media gotta end off the year the way it always does. So I'm not surprised by all of this, but I'm just very happy to be a part of the Distraction universe. You guys invited me on the same week of my birthday. I think it was my birthday. So to that whole period and being able to connect with you guys is just great. You guys have created a great platform, a great community. Some of the people have gone over to True Hill Heat, which I appreciate a lot. So very grateful for the Fightful universe. And of course, Jeremy, even though he didn't watch All Stars 2 or didn't tell me he watched All Stars 2 this week. You see that? I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it. Don't spoil. You guys are always.
I'm not.
You and Hannah are DMing about this. I've not seen it yet. I don't get to watch these shows until the weekend. When I watch it, I will DM you. When I watch it, I will DM about it. But I don't watch these shows until the weekend.
Fine. That's fair. That's fair.
I've heard the Ayana salad. That's all I really know. And I very much look forward to this.
It's the greatest thing ever. My description of it has made Steven Jensen start All Stars today. So we did Degrassi News earlier, and I told him all about it. And now he messaged me like, I'm watching it today. So see, look at that. We are bringing the world together. But the Distraction community, you guys have just created something very special. Shouts out to Joe. One of my favorites in the UK, probably 1B to Alex McCarthy, but still in the top 2 for sure. But love it here, guys.
We appreciate you, SP3. Go ahead and plug anything you would like to plug, buddy.
True Hill Heat YouTube channel, Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel. I'm going to be on later after Rampage. Very quick. I told them I'm not trying to spend the New Year's with you, but very quick with Dutch Mantel and Rick Ucchino over there. We're going to review Rampage, New Year Smash, and of course, as always and forever, 2021, 2022. Cody Rhodes doesn't like black people. I would promote Wrestling Daily, but they fired me from there. So that's all my plugs.
SB3, we're going to start a Wrestling Daily of our own instead.
You and Rick are going to do big things in 2022.
Yes.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for all of that. I'll probably be hanging out with Rick January, Cleveland, AEW. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yes. Rick, another guy. Great dude. Yes. SP3, thank you for everything, buddy. You're somebody who, yeah, I say I message that, or I say that I can just message people on a whim, be like, hey, you want to do this? And anytime, you've always been like, yep, whatever you need. Like, and I appreciate that so much. And I'm so grateful to have people like you who I can just message on a whim and be like, and you're just willing to be there for me, because I just thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Much love.
Love you,
Happy
SP3.
New Year's.
Thank you, buddy.
Happy New Year, pal.
J Shell says that tweet made me had a breakdown. I'm losing my shit. You can hear J Shell's rant about it. I don't want to say rant. That sounds like it's it's like not justified or something.
She's agreeing with JJ in the chat that there's a rant coming Sunday.
All right. Yeah, Sunday on 80H Divas. Oh my God, Sean Ross Sapp is calling me. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not exactly how we planned to end the stream, but it's going to be, I think, the possibility of a great year next year, just to take that focus away for a bit. And I think we're getting to the end of our evening tonight. Folks, this everything else beyond what just happened has been phenomenal, and we appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Everyone who popped in and hanging out on the stream tonight. We appreciate you. It's been so much fun to get that time in with you. Oh my God, I have such a bad feeling about what's about to happen.
This was a good show. This was a very positive show. We were saying nice things. We were closing out 2021 great.
All I can say is I'll say it up here. There's not a lot I have to compose myself for this situation, because I'm sure I know what you all are talking about right now. I didn't.
No, we haven't. Because
we were really
trying
to keep
positive.
our line on this.
Yes, and then unfortunately, I guess I ruined that.
I don't know how else to. I don't want to say anything that. I don't give a shit if it gets me in trouble with AEW. Our audience. I don't want to get in trouble with our audience by saying too much, but this watch Grapsody tomorrow at noon. I'll say that much, because they weren't doing a show and they're going to do a show, and there's some firsthand experience there, and they are far more qualified to speak on this subject than I am.
Yeah, I mean, I know a little bit, and I agree.
You are about to know a lot more.
All right, I'll talk to you when I get off.
See ya.
All right, bye. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, we appreciate everyone hanging out with us today and tonight, and it was a ball. And the last 5 minutes we can probably strike from the record.
Yeah. I have personal things that I would like to say.
Go ahead.
Man. Yeah. So 2022, 2021. What year are we in? Was a different experience personally for me, because I decided to up and move in February. I lived in North Carolina since I was 10. And then I really made the decision in January, like the second week of January. I just couldn't move until February. I really kind of made the decision like late last year. But yeah, I moved, and I moved to Ohio, and people will, dunk on me for that, and that's fair. It is Ohio. Happy New Year, Silver Apocalypse. But I met the EP, and she's perfect. That's all I say. I can't put her over enough. She's made me just a better person, personally and professionally, because she supports everything that I do professionally. And that makes my job a lot easier to have that support from my partner. And it's been, I cannot thank her enough. I cannot put her over enough. It's just, I admire everything she does herself, personally and professionally. Going to All Out this year, that was a crazy weekend that didn't seem like we were going to be able to go, but to be able to go to hang out with Hannah, with Connor, with Alba, with Sean, Met Phil there, Will, Cass, like going to that show. And I think All Out was the best show of the year. I'm probably biased because I was there. But like that was just a tremendous show. To do that with her was probably the best moment of the year for me. To go to SmackDown in Cleveland, to go to AEW, to go to Rampage in Pittsburgh, to hang out with Luther after the AEW shows, like experiencing all that with her were really the highlights of my year, because I really don't want to do anything with her. I kind of hate that we're doing the show right now and I'm missing this time with her. So I should probably wrap this show up. But now I got to talk to Sean Ross Sapp. But
your power.
Yeah. But
I'm sorry. I know you're putting over. I'm sorry. I'm going to add to it. I think the conversations that the EP and I have are tremendous. And yes, I think she is the most wonderful person for you. And I'm so happy that you two have the relationship that you have. So continue.
She is just the absolute best in every single way. And I mean, Joel Pearl is probably like the first to know. We didn't wasn't like this huge secret on Twitter. If you kind of saw, you saw. And then Joel Pearl was the first to kind of confirm it late last year. And then I mean, we're building a very good life together, and we will continue to build a very good life together. But I love her more than anything, and she has made this year just the absolute best for me. And again, we will continue to do great things together. And I know I always have her support and appreciation, and I always do my best to return that. So thank you guys again for everything for this year. This was really the best year I could have ever possibly asked for. I know there was a lot going on in the world. There continues to be a lot going on in the world. But for me personally, this was a tremendous year, and I appreciate all of you guys so much for making this year so great. And I can't thank you guys enough. And very, very honored and very blessed that you guys are willing to spend even a minute of your time with us and all the dumb shit that we do. It means so much to me. Being at All Out and hanging out with JK Shaw, another person I met at All Out. Just hanging out with people and people coming up to me like Distraction, like Fightful, that's so cool to me. That means a lot to me. And I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Again, thank you. We'll talk to y'all in 2022, and I'm going to try to salvage my night after all this. Again, thank you guys so much. Yeah, watch Grapsody tomorrow at noon, because they were not doing a show, and
they're probably going to set YouTube on fire, and for all the right reasons. But yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Happy New Year, everybody. I love y'all. Thank you. We will talk to y'all in 2022. Everybody be safe tonight. If it's not New Year where you're at, please be safe. Whatever you're doing tonight, have fun. Love you guys.